I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man.
And now, your mama knows.
29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What are you, fucking nuts? You thought...
Subscribe to the most epic channel on YouTube for live streams every week. Daily videos. Subscribe. Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon.
What's going on, everybody? People, we are back on another Monday, and it's the Cowboy King of Entertainment. I'm back with another live stream, and this is a Now Your Mama Knows TV, because I got so much content, it's more like a network. You know why? Because your neck hurt, because your neck work. I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, yeah, let's get into this stream today. Just so much going on in my life. You know, a lot of what I do is vlogging, so I like to mention my life. And this ups and downhill, you guys know I've been talking about buying a house in Florida, well, selling my house in Jersey and buying a house in Florida. And it's just been up and down, but got some good news. Today, my job signed off and said, yes, you can move to Florida. So just keep us posted. And whenever you get to go, we'll make that transition for you. So that's a lot off my back. The new buyers, they did their inspection today. So got to meet their realtor, and I got to meet the inspection guy and termite guy, and everybody was pretty nice, pretty cool. So everybody's hoping for a smooth transaction. So we'll see with that. So I've been a little late and slow and just haven't put out as much content because this damn house. All right, anyway, so with that being said, now we're getting close to being on track, and it's gonna be epic. And that's for one reason and one reason only. Cause I'm a cowboy. Oh man. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so with all the silly stuff done, we're gonna talk about some gaming, and always, because it's the Super Show, we can talk about more than just gaming. So I'm gonna grab a chair. I hope you guys grab a chair, and we're gonna get into it. If you're new to the channel, just go to the home page, and you'll see everything on there, from gaming, the vlogging, the podcast, movie reviews, product reviews. It's all on there. And with that being said, welcome to the Gun Show! All right, guys, I might be one of the silliest people on YouTube, but I have a lot of fun. I enjoy it. All right, so with that being said, my guy Dodge Man was in the building first. What's up, Dodge Man? CMG is in the building. So what's going on, guys? And ISO Motion Game. Hey, ISO, man. I have to agree with you, man, in the Discord, everything you were saying. So that's definitely good stuff, man. That's all I can say. But anyways, let me bring in my guy, F the Cat. He's about to come in here. He always got a lot of stuff he want to talk about. You guys know I'm open to public discussion. So anybody in the the chats, anybody watching, you guys are always able to give me your topics you want to have discussed, whether it's a game, whether it's something in the real world. So FCAT, every week he comes up with a bunch of stuff he like to talk about, and we do it. And we do it big. But if you guys want to also join the conversation, let me know. So with that being said, let's get in F the Cat. Let's go. What's up, man?
Chill.
How you doing today?
Doing all right.
Okay. Not all the energy I was, hoping for coming from you, but it's there. So man, dude, let me ask you this. What games are you planning on getting soon? Like, do you have a list of games that's
I already pre-ordered Unknown 9 Awakening.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have already pre-ordered the Horizon Zero Dawn remaster.
Okay, cool. Did you ever beat the first one?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, that's perfect. I think some of these remasters are perfect for people who never played the original, right? So that's kind of cool. So you get a chance to play the better version. So for me, I'm on the edge, man. That Dragon Ball Z sparking, I keep calling it sparkling, but it's sparking zero. It looks kind of dope, guys. Check it out. My wife went to my mom's house, and my stepdad made porridge, and so my wife gave me a cup. So yes, porridge is real. It's not just the Goldilocks. My family's from Jamaica, so I've been drinking porridge since I was little. And the funny thing is, she gave it to me in a cup, which I'm used to using a spoon, but I guess it'll work. So yeah, the Sparking Zero. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even like Dragon Ball Z, but it looks cool. And I'm kind of like, I said Tekken would be my last fighting game I buy because I just don't like the game loop where it's all about doing this super long combo, and then everybody who picked that same character, they're gonna do the same combo, and then you're like, yo, every match is the same because everybody just trying to do this same long combo, and I kind of don't like it. But Dragon Ball Z seems like it's gonna bring a new, fresh take on fighting games that we haven't had in a while since Budokai Tenkaichi. So yeah, man, it kind of looks dope, and I love,
And I know you wanted to talk about Predator.
I do. Today. I definitely do. I don't have much to say, but I wanted to give it its flowers, should I say?
Yeah. If you want to pull me up, I got the first review.
All right, let's do it. Let me see. That's going to say, F-Cat, wake up.
It's not much of a review because
Okay.
I'm under strictly confidential NDA, but I can give you a little something.
I didn't. Oh wow! I didn't know. Chariot Man
I
Comes
could
with it.
let you know if it's like good or bad or whatever.
Okay, we're gonna pull it up. Yeah, I know. You know how that goes. Yo, 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 cowboy, chat, and everybody. What's up, 50? Yeah, what's funny is I actually showed 50 and a couple people I have a cell phone number. My wife and I went to eat yesterday to Texas Roadhouse, and she got a drink called Jamaican Cowboy. And we was like, what? She's like, look at this, Jamaican Cowboy. But yeah, my mom and my dad were both born and raised in Jamaica. My dad actually never came to the United States and actually died. Well, sounds kind of morbid, but died in Jamaica. So he married my mom in Jamaica. They separated. She moved to the United States when she was pregnant with me. So I was conceived in Jamaica, and then I was born in New York. So yeah, Cherry, that's interesting. But bam, let's pull up my man FCAT thing, and let's check it out. So Xbox is hosting multiple free betas right now, including a new Cyberpunk Battle Royale. Oh, Cyberpunk Battle Royale. So that's actually a thing.
So this is off the grid. It is a how they put it, an extraction battle royale shooter.
Hmm.
So it kind of mixes both together, and
Now, Battle
it
Royale, as in.
it's pretty much third person Warzone.
Mhm.
Um, I can't really say much about it.
Now,
That's
hold on, wait.
about
Let me back up real quick. I had to say
yeah.
something.
You can
So,
get ISO in here if he knows a little more. If I mean, I know
so wait.
it's a pretty. Hmm?
Can anybody get this?
So if you're an Xbox Insider
Okay.
on the app, it's just an app called Xbox Insider, and what you do is you just
Yeah, I
enroll.
used to do that years ago. That's funny.
Yeah, you just enroll your console into like preview builds and shit,
Yeah,
and
I remember doing
you
that.
get special perks and stuff like that. Like back in the day, we got like backwards compatibility first, XCloud first, Game Pass first, like all
That's
kind of
crazy.
stuff.
I was, you know, it's
But
funny. I was doing that back in the Xbox One days.
yeah. So yeah, so
Um.
right now, if you got the app and you're on Xbox Insider, you can enroll into the off the grid
Okay.
um closed beta, closed alpha. I don't know what it's actually they're calling it. But yeah, if all I can really say is this game better be free when it comes out, because if it's paid game, it's gonna have a tough time.
Okay.
It's gonna be tough because people gonna say the same thing like they say with Concord. They're gonna be like, "Oh, why pay when I could go play Warzone for free?"
Mm. Now, can I just update you on something? I know you
Yeah,
put in the other day something about third
you
person
could pull up
Warzone.
that video that I sent
Uh,
you, or you can look it
Discord.
up, the off the grid gameplay trailer.
Is that in the Discord?
Yeah, I sent you a while back, but you could look it up on YouTube.
All right, just look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, it's
What I
just
wanted to
called
say to you is,
off the grid
so
gameplay trailer.
yeah, what I wanted to say to you is, when they came out with, I think it was the Call of Duty Warzone 2 remastered or one of those, maybe like a year or two ago. They actually no, it's probably 2 years ago. They actually added third person view in Call of Duty, so that's actually a little old. And I remember
So
doing it, and my issue was it just didn't
kind of
feel
what
as good
makes
as
this
first person.
different. It's kind of like Warzone, Apex, um, Fortnite, all mixed up.
Okay.
Eh,
All right, well, check it out. So
Apex
wait,
is
is off the grid? So is this the game you're talking about?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it had something to do with whatever that game is. I never played. What is it called again?
Warzone.
No, the other game. You said it's based off.
It's based off of Warzone, Apex.
No, but I thought you said it was. Hold up. Cyberpunk.
No.
Yeah.
It's gotten it. All it is it's like you get like bionic arms and legs and stuff.
No, but is it? Oh wait, it hasn't actual Cyberpunk the game. They're just saying the term Cyberpunk.
It's kind of like this. This is a catchy phrase.
Oh, got you. All right. Well, anyway, let me bring in ISO Motion Gaming in the building so he could jump in here. Let's go. The most casual
like
gamer at its finest.
That movie, it's like freaking what's that movie with the robot and he's like cursing and shit.
Yeah, with Chappie.
Yeah, Chappie.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of stuff, like District 8 kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 introduced third person. I'm not sure if Off the Grid was the game being developed with Dr. Disrespect and friends, if I'm correct. So let's look at this trailer. But first of all, ISO, what's up, brother?
Yo, what up, though?
Man, I'm just trying to stay alive before I throw myself out the window because of this goddamn house we're trying to sell.
It'll buff. You'll be good, man. No worries.
Nah, bro. I was on the roof this weekend. I mean, me and my wife, we've just been doing everything. But anyway, how are you, man? What's up?
No, I'm doing good. I'm just chilling. I was just updating a bunch of stuff on the ROG LAX. Saw you went live. Realized it was Monday, because I've been super busy. So now I've been pretty free now. So I was like, I can actually make the beginning of the show.
The beginning of the show with ISO Motion Gaming, the most casual gamer at its finest. Let's go.
No, this ain't made from Drop Dead. This ain't made from Drop Dead.
So let's play the trailer.
Apparently, it's made by great developers or something like that.
Okay, let's check it out. Off the Grid.
What's up, Cobra fans? Welcome to Cobra's Corner. Is this for real? Yes, Black Sabbath. 3 huge game developers.
So he's like the master commander or whatever.
Gaming experience. The top video game players in the world. Are they any good in real life battle royale type situations?
I haven't seen real close yet.
Not this, but actually this.
Yeah, so I'm gonna mute it.
We do have.
So basically, kind of like Fortnite, you know how they have the thing that closes in and it kills you.
Right.
Like kind of like that. It's got that, but it's also got this extraction thing where you go to where you collect money and you can extract stuff.
Well, can you leave yourself or no?
No, so the point of to win, you have to be the last one in the circle.
Okay, so that's a regular battle royale.
The circle gets so small, you have to be in that little itty bitty circle at the end.
Okay, that's kind of cool. They force you to pretty much fight.
That's how you win. That's how you win. You have to be the last one in the circle.
I mean, it's kind of like all the battle royales, right? Oh, it's funny that just showed that.
Maybe I've ruined my NDA by saying that, but that's basically.
No, I mean that is that's literally like every battle royale. At the end of the day, the circle gets smaller and smaller, and you have to kill. You got to be the last one alive, and you got to be in.
No, I mean you literally gotta be in that middle of that circle.
Yeah, I mean that's the same thing with everything, though. That's Fortnite. I mean, we just bring up Fortnite. If you're not in the circle, you're gonna die, right? So you got to be in the circle.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Cowboy. I don't.
Yeah. You're not saying nothing. Trust me, you didn't break the wheel.
Right.
Maybe I mean, it just sounds like they're more aggressive about how fast you die, but that's I mean, I'm fine with that because there's a lot of games like Warzone I've seen people try to do this thing where they stack up on stims, so they just stay in the circle and they just keep stimming up, and it's like, bro, that's so boring to see, you know. So hey, I'm all about it. If they're hella aggressive with you, you know, dying if you're not in the circle towards the end, by all means, like, hey, you didn't play right.
I agree.
It,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's crazy. I say it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
That's about it. I mean, it's a little original for a battle royale, but there's a lot of battle royales out there, and there's a lot
yeah.
of battle royales that failed.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's just a matter to see
uh,
if this one ends up doing good. I'm not excited because I'm not huge into battle royale either. Like,
I
if I had to
think it's coming
choose,
out at the wrong time.
if I had to choose one to get into, it would be Apex Legends or Fortnite because of the no build. But that's it. Warzone, hate it.
That's
And
crazy
What
you
else?
think
that you
they're
don't like
breaking the
Warzone
rules,
because you were a Call of Duty guy.
Well, see, I don't mind the multiplayer side of it, like typical 6v6, but
Okay.
Warzone, it's too many campers. Everyone's chilling on the roof or like in the building.
Mm,
It's hard to really enjoy it. While in Apex, a lot of movement is involved.
right.
You know, if you're camping, you can easily outmaneuver that, you know, because of how the health is. So it's different, right? Same thing with Fortnite. The time to kill isn't that fast.
Yep.
So it's easy to kind of get out of those situations, unlike Warzone where nah, you get dropped fast.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is man, it's
so
just
I
crazy.
I actually think you would like this game, Cowboy, because there's a way you drop in that I think you're gonna love,
Oh, the way
and
you drop in.
just think about Anthem.
Um,
Just think
well, I will
about
say this.
Anthem.
It's crazy that I got so into Fortnite that literally I play Fortnite on Tuesdays, and me and my wife was just playing yesterday for hours, just sitting in the bed. And it's cool because she used her phone with that old cool controller I had because her phone is big, right? And she used the controller, and I'm sitting there with the Portal. And instead of her playing on the TV, because I guess the app is even faster than the PlayStation 4. Because whenever we play together on the TV, when she's playing on PlayStation 4, it takes forever to load her in. So we just play and we just play for hours. Like we're so into Fortnite. The other day we was playing the racing mode. We went from the racing mode to the zero bill to the music mode, and it was like, man, Fortnite was like the Uber game. And so I will say I am really enjoying playing Fortnite again.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just the whole. Now I don't know what's gonna happen if they ever get rid of all these Avengers weapons. Then I might have to check out because it's a different game. Like flying around, like his Anthem, having like shoulder rockets and machine gun hands, throwing Captain America's shield. They come back, you catch it. Now they got the Iron Man thing where you can fly all around, like literally flying and controlling and doing loops and shooting the blast that's heat seeking and like flying and punching the ground. And it's like really like not what Fortnite is like. This it's its own special thing that I'm just in love with recently. So the day they change that, I'm gonna be like, it's I don't know. They're gonna have to have a mode for the people who like playing with that stuff because it's gonna feel like a different game if you get rid of all that and you just run around shooting guns. You know?
Yeah, it's just the themes, right? They always go through themes. Like right now, I remember when I hopped in, like they were really big into like what was it like the pyramids, like kind of like Aztec-ish, as far as the map goes. With like the Greek mythology. That's what they're going for.
Right.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
You know what was the first feature they let us have for the Xbox Insiders?
What's that?
Remote play. We were the first ones to test it.
Nice.
And that was the very first remote play ever.
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't remember that. Yeah, man. You know what? Gaming is gaming, man. I think me and Ice still kind of
Thursday,
feel the
Xbox
same way.
Insider.
As long as you just love what you love and keep it moving, you know.
Well, Thursday, Xbox Insider's got another beta to look forward to.
Okay.
Frag Punk.
Ooh, this one I do want to try.
So this one is a 5v5 card-based hero shooter where it's pretty much like Valorant, but it's a lot faster and snappier than Valorant. Like the gunplay is just faster and snappier. Like Call of Duty's fast.
Yeah, but when
Like
you say card
you can quick snipe
game,
motherfuckers.
when you say card games, what do you mean?
Card based. Like so with the cards, so your team basically they put a bunch of cards up on the screen and you gotta pick one.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, don't even trust these trailers because the cards in the trailers not even the game. They give you stupid cards like where this turtle thing on your back that blocks people shooting you in the back. Like stupid stuff like that. Like none of the cards in the trailers in the game.
Yeah, I can't understand it in this trailer.
Yeah, none of the. I see how it promotes that the cards change the game. Like it really doesn't. Like
that's cool.
When I played it, I mean maybe they changed it for this beta, but I'm hoping my opinion changes for this game. But for right now, I see this dying just like Concord did.
Well, even that new game that came out, Spectre, that released on Steam, that one is doing pretty bad too.
So Fragpunk, the good thing Fragpunk's doing is they're doing these tests, they're doing these alphas and betas and whatnot, and they're letting people play it and try it out before it comes out. Also, this is gonna be free. It's coming out next year, so it won't have any competition to compete with. I guess other than Marvel Rivals.
What's the date for that?
2025 is what they're saying. 2025 is what they're saying. There's no official.
I thought they had an official date when they did that one last thing.
No, it is just 2025.
ISO, is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, so that one was pretty cool. I played the before release. I got to play the beta or whatever, and basically what was cool about it was a 3v3, but in a way it's a 6v6, but you have two players. So like you see how one is sitting down, so you can keep swapping between both of them. So the concept was definitely unique, but yeah,
that looks good.
It is. I mean, Shroud helped make the game and some other like really big like content creators, but it just had a rough release. I think they went too crazy with the cost of cosmetics. And the switching is pretty flawless too.
Oh yeah.
Is it on Steam?
Yeah, it's on Steam. It's cool too because when I played, if you're double that you're not on, when someone's near it, you'll get a warning that someone's near your double, so you can switch back. I believe it's only PC. I haven't tried using a controller. I'm pretty sure it would work. I mean, it works on Valorant, but who knows, right?
So wait, it's technically 1v1, but each person gets 3 people that they can switch through?
So it's a 3v3, but then there's 2. So in a way, it's a 6v6. Just 3 players only, though. Oh, and that's the other thing I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that it was only 3. I thought it was a weird number.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, I'm about to look this shit up, bro.
Yeah, it's free to play. Go check it out. I mean, right now I'm looking on Steam. It does have mixed reviews, but I think once it kind of gets everything ironed out, hopefully it can kind of do its thing.
Is there hackers?
I don't know. Right now, at this point in time, there's only 2,300 people playing, which is pretty decent. Like I think you'll be able to get in games pretty much fine.
I got it in my library. That's crazy. I never even knew.
Oh, what'd you say?
I already had it. I already had it in my library. I didn't even know.
Oh, did you? Wow. Well, hold on. Let's bring this up. I didn't hear you mention this at all, FCAT. You usually always getting on Destiny.
Oh, I'll be right back, real quick.
All right.
Yeah, I saw this. Bungie always gets you with them hype
New
trailers.
species of scorn are hunting Elixni across the system.
So this is what their Halloween thing.
So it looks to be a different kind of different kind of those bad guys. The Elixir and
Those who would cast us into ruin. Defend our people.
yeah, the ones from
Against
the
dead. Killing is not enough.
from the Forsaken DLC.
I name you Slayer Baron.
Slayer Baron. That.
Having a brain fart right now. Oh yeah, they brought back Onslaught, bro.
Oh,
They
did
brought
it?
back Onslaught. They brought it back.
Of the dead.
Boom.
We are beyond death.
Okay.
Murder trying to hype up Black Ops 6.
Begins October 8th.
You dig Black So yeah, Bungie confirms future Destiny 2 expansions will be similar in size to Rise of Iron. So Rise of Iron was like $30, wasn't it? So you think we're gonna get hit up for like $30 DLC?
Well, I mean, listen, I think it's cool if you if you like that specific game and they're adding stuff to it. I used to be a huge Destiny fan once upon a time, and not anymore. So, it is what it is. To each his own. But yeah, see, Murder said the King is gonna be back October 25th.
So they did say raids and stuff for it was gonna have raids and things like that also in it.
That's
Okay,
cool.
back.
They said they're not bringing back Wrath of Machine though, which sucks. But
Actually,
you can
like
fight. But you can
uh,
fight Axis. You could fight Axis in the Pantheon, but they're not bringing back Wrath of Machine, which makes no sense.
Yeah, Wrath of the Machine was cool. That was actually one of my favorite raids too.
Yeah, that was
But I really did like King Nightfall. But the King's
I mean,
Fall.
in Pantheon, they got the encounter where the last one where you got to dunk the things into the spider. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know. So let me pull. I got to pull something up for ISO.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me pull something up for ISO.
All right, send it. Yo, what up, CMG?
Let me see. Oh yeah, it says Dr. Disrespect's clips and Imperial play off the grid. Oh, that he was just playing off the grid. All right.
What up,
I'm gonna
Trey
mute-
Gaming,
I'm gonna mute this.
aka Murda?
Murder. Bam, let's pull this up, ISO.
Ah, no, I don't want to watch this. No.
There's
No,
no
no.
game in
Nope.
playing Destiny. He's on
Nope.
Wukong.
The opening cinema. Nope. I don't want to watch it because I'm gonna watch it when I play the game. Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Okay.
No, thank you
So-
for bringing it up though. I do appreciate that, but now I'm waiting for when the game arrives, which I'm getting.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's the opening. It's the opening cinematic, so I want to watch it when I start the game.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Well, here, let's find a different. Find a different video. We gotta pull up something. I watched the everything you need to know about the game video. I just been watching.
Oh, from Game Ranks?
Huh?
From Game Ranks?
Let me see.
They
From
have
Gaming-
really good videos.
from Gaming Bolt.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to switch from Dragon Ball Z just yet. So here, let me pull up something. So. You know what's funny? I didn't realize it was called Sparking Zero. I kept calling it Sparkling Zero. I just realized, like, oh, I was saying it wrong.
And no one corrected you?
Sparking?
No, no one said nothing. I was saying it the other day like that.
Tosh Vet
The
said
one
play
with
it
the
anyway.
200
If you wanna
characters?
if you wanna play it, I will step away for like a minute or two, let you play it, you know, and I'll come back.
Oh yeah, because it
Okay.
did just recently come out. So yeah, let
Yeah,
me.
so I'll do that. I'm gonna step away. You can go ahead and play it. I'll be back in like 2 minutes then.
All right, cool. Yeah, give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right, guys, check it out. It does look dope. I don't know if I'm gonna get knocked because it has an actual song like playing. So I'll turn it down. Just let it be up a little bit. But yeah, man, it's just an intro, so it doesn't seem like it's like actual gameplay. But this is pretty much what you're gonna get when it first comes on. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting this. I should have game locked it, but they technically wouldn't let me game lock it until I was actually sent back my last game. Man, look at Broly. I'm just curious how the gameplay is because the old games I thought they was really fun. The old Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichis, like they was pretty fun. So this has me interested. But there you have it, Sparking Zero. Damn it, I keep saying that. All right, bam. So we can move on. But let me actually, before I move on, any of you guys interested in that? Vegeta Madu or Cell or Frieza? Yeah, I actually like Cooler, Lure Cooler, and Trunks. But
So yeah, this is something Jersey brought up on his stream.
yeah, so Ubisoft director claims non decent humans are wishing for company's demise. I mean, isn't that with everything, right? All these people, I don't even think they're not decent. I think it's just a fad. I think it's just it's the way the world is going. I think you could be a nice person, but somehow you fall into this, hey, let's hope everything dies. So it's kind of crazy.
Also the woke people.
Uh-huh. What also the woke
They're,
people what?
they're the woke people. You know, the ones crying woke on everything.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure some of those people are decent people also, but I think people, this is a thing now. People get behind something they don't like, and then they just call for it to die. Chloe Diz, guys, got to stop the show to say what's up to Chloe. Mwah, 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 mwah. Chloe, what's going on? I miss you. It's been forever. We got to get together, and I'm not sure if I can make Mike's birthday dinner. I've been meaning to tell him because I told Sandy the time and date, and she's like, I already told my mom we was coming that weekend. I'm like, so we got to figure that out. But thanks for popping in, Chloe. I appreciate it.
So also, I don't know if y'all heard about the big Ubisoft news, but apparently they're being bought out by Tencent.
I thought there was an article where they said there wasn't being bought out by Tencent, though. So when you wrote that, I was like, oh, I thought they said they wasn't.
So Ubisoft responded and they said they're keeping their options open. So it's not off the table.
Yeah, I remember a while ago when back in the Stadia days, they said they were open to it, but they wasn't looking to be traded.
So if this happens, Tencent's piece of the pie is gonna be humongous. So it's gonna be between Tencent, PlayStation, Xbox,
Mhm.
Nintendo,
What are you saying? To buy
Take
Ubisoft?
Two, EA. To buy Ubisoft, yeah. If they buy
I think I
Ubisoft,
think what's scary is
like,
Ubisoft seems like lately their games haven't been hitting, and so Ubisoft still. I mean, when you think of it, you're like, whoa, all the games they make. But it'd be scary if you buy a company and their games start to go down because your whole purpose is to make money. Dodge Man! Dodge Man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate the generous $10 donation. And let's see what he had to say. He said, I hope Ubisoft gets better. I still got faith in them. See, exactly. So, people are thinking they're kind of like games are going down a little bit. And look what happened, when what was that? Well, look what happened with so we could go back to my game Forspoken, right? They put out Forspoken, people didn't like it, then the game, the company closed, right? And recently, what was that just came out recently that it didn't do well, and then they closed the company down? What game was that?
Forspoken
Oh, Concord,
or
right?
Concord. Yeah,
Yeah.
Concord.
So I guess that's kind of. I mean, Ubisoft's such a big company; they got such a huge game catalog. I would find that hard to think, but they still could be losing revenue, so you could end up paying for them, and then start to lose money. I mean, look at Bungie.
Right.
So that's
I'm back.
scary. Hold on, when did Mister sneak up in here?
So you ready to get into the hot and spicy stuff,
Let's
Ooh,
do it. And
what's the
ISO,
spicy stuff?
bro? For the hot and spicy stuff, you're gonna have to play Chucky. You're gonna
really,
have to play the console war video
really.
right
Damn.
after it.
I don't know.
You're
Last
gonna
time
have
you
to
told me
get
to play Chucky,
Murda
let
Trey Gaming up here because his feelings gonna get hurt
well,
because we gonna
listen.
talk
Last
about
time you told me,
Xbox up or
listen, listen,
down.
listen. Last
I
time you
told you to
told me to
put
play Chucky,
Xbox
you put
down
some
bad.
woke
You said
conversation
up
on.
and down. No, no, no. We're not going to any kind of woke stuff today.
No, but last time you hyped it up, play Chucky, and we was all like, "Really? You're talking about woke stuff? Don't nobody care." Mister said 503. The threes or the 3S has the same features as Quest 3, but it lacks 4K. So take that into consideration. All right. Outside of that, it's the same and has
Where's the
AR
E?
features. All right, so you ready to do this now?
Yeah, go ahead and play Chucky in the console war
All right, guys. He is calling for Chucky to lay down the law.
in the console war video.
I know I'm gonna do it back to back. Let's go.
Man the fuck up.
All right, guys. It's been a while since we did some console war stuff, but Bethesda tries to hype this up so much just for it all to fall short. Starfield Shadow Space DLC reviews plummet to mostly negative on Steam and aren't much better on Xbox. So, could I just say something real quick, and then I'll be quiet and let you take over to destroy the world? Are we really talking about a DLC? Like, that's the topic of conversation. Is that big of a deal because of a DLC? I mean, I know it's console wars, but I feel like, bro, it's a DLC. Like, DLCs don't make or break nothing. It's a DLC. But anyway, go ahead. Take over.
I've been playing a little bit of it. Where you shoot the ghosts.
Okay.
It's pretty weird. It's just funny that not a lot of people are liking it. They said it falls short. It's pretty flat.
Okay.
That's it?
All right.
So
Well,
another news. So Xbox. So that was Xbox down. Here's Xbox up. Halo Infinite confirms third-person mode is coming.
I
Nice.
mean, this is cool, right? Halo Infinite third person and is officially happening after the years. I mean, the thing is, some people like for third person, right? Where Call of Duty did it is you had to be in your own like you had to be in a third person room, I guess you want to call it. So I'm assuming they might do the same because third person against first person is definitely not a
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a separate game mode, 100%.
yeah yeah.
I don't even doubt that whatsoever.
Yeah, it's not even. I mean, I remember back in the day, I was more in the third person, and I was always like, "Man, what do you mean?" And you will get smoked. First person versus third person.
Oh yeah, because third person you can kind of cheese things, hide behind a wall. You can still see what's going on. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, damn.
Right.
Yeah, but first person, you got that accuracy of just the reticle is just where your bullet's gonna aim. Third person, you kind of gotta turn and adjust more, and first person just is it's no
But that's
joke.
cool. I mean, I'm glad
This
they're
is
finally
the
bringing
Xbox.
it.
This is the Xbox up report. Where also the big news came in today. Was was this today or yesterday
I
I
think
think
this
it's
was yesterday.
was it yesterday?
or
I think
last night? I think it came through.
Well, maybe I just seen it today. So, but yeah. So future Halo games moving to Unreal Engine 5 as 343 Industries rebrands multiple projects in development. So 343 Industries will now be known as Halo Studios in a fresh beginning for Xbox flagship franchise. That's pretty cool, man. Why not?
Yes,
It's all
sir.
good. Like there was always that distinction, like 343, and then Bungie, but this is cool. Just call it Halo Studios. I like that. What about
all
you, Isaac?
all I care about is I just want the games to do better. Halo Infinite, as it was fun on initial release,
Mhm.
there wasn't really any new content. That was like my biggest problem with it. And at that point, when they started pushing out a lot of good stuff, I mean, I feel like a lot of people already moved on to other games, right? Because like new stuff is coming out, like Modern Warfare 3 came out. The next Call of Duty is gonna come out. So at a certain point, I mean, at least PC wise, the numbers are it's alright. You know what I mean? I mean,
Right.
it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. I don't know how Xbox is looking. I'm pretty sure they're fine for the most part. I'm not really too stressed about it, but it's just one of those where I think they kind of just brought the content a little too late.
Mhm.
But as long as they release the next one, knowing like, yo, this is what the community wants, kind of messed up on Infinite. You learn from it, you adapt, and then you just make sure the next one is better.
Now I got a question for you.
What's up?
Had they come out day one with everything, would the game had fell off?
Well,
Because
not everything. Well, what I mean by that, right, is like obviously when you release the game initially, people are gonna enjoy it. They're like, yeah, like they're gonna have fun. I felt like they took too long to actually release new content or whatever the
right.
case is, because it was just like, well, what else is going on? And there wasn't really
See,
anything happening.
okay, I thought you were referring to. Remember when it came out? It didn't have the co-op mode. It didn't have the story mode. I thought you meant that.
Oh no, no,
Remember
no,
all of that stuff?
no, I'm talking about multiplayer wise.
Okay, got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
because
Yeah,
multiplayer was cool.
just do content in the multiplayer. Okay, got
Yes, like just new stuff, like because the
Yeah.
game
I
was
got you.
fun. I thought like
Okay,
what they
there we go.
released was fine. It's just they didn't do anything else. They
Um.
released it early too, which was even worse. I feel like, damn, if you didn't have nothing, you should have
Well,
released early.
they
Mm.
beta tested it first before releasing it.
Right, but no,
Oh,
remember they released it early. Like
right, right.
they released it like a couple weeks prior or something.
And beta
Yeah,
testing is just to
that
see
was a
if the
beta
game is
test.
stable. That got nothing to
Yeah.
do with content.
I mean, Infinite Campaign was bad. The multiplayer is alright.
503 said, I'm really on Halo right now, and the game hasn't fell off.
What's messed
It
up
has the
is
content now,
how,
but ISO is right.
as pertaining to this new Halo.
Okay.
The way Halo Infinite ends, it ends on a cliffhanger. And you think that there's going to be a DLC, and they've rumored to a Halo Infinite DLC, and we've never seen this DLC come.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, I'm all for, you know, Halo on UE5 or whatever, but how is UE5 gonna, you know, perform on Series S? We gotta think about that too.
I'll let them deal with that problem.
Yeah, I was about to say. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, the developers, they'll figure out what they need to do. You know what I mean?
So yeah, so you remember a couple months ago we were talking about Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary coming to PlayStation.
I was about to say, where's the console war stuff? Okay, here we go. Here we go. I was like, yo, this kind of dry.
I gotta say, the armor on this looks so like janky.
Dude,
it
the
looks
whole
like a
video
toy.
looks like a bunch of high schoolers got together and made it with like action figures.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's
the
what it
sword, the energy sword looks cool, but then the armor, I'm like, bro, what is this?
It
This looks like a
reminded
low
me of-
budget like content creator thing, which is super dope, right? But it's like they're not low budget. They own the fucking franchise. Like, what is this?
It looked like Rooster Teeth made this. You know the guys.
Yeah,
who
but
made
hold up.
the
My
Blood
question is, this
Brothers
isn't even
with-
real, right? Isn't this just something off the internet? So
No, this is from their thing.
This was a tech demo.
Yeah,
apparently.
this is what they showed.
They're
Hold
just
up.
showing us like it can be done.
Yeah. So this is from Halo. This is from Bungie or 343 or whoever.
This isn't what the game's gonna look like.
no, wait.
It was like a
What I'm
short
asking is with a PlayStation logo.
Oh yeah, the PlayStation logo is on there. That's not normally part of it. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, wait, they showed.
The
All right.
rumor is Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary is coming to PlayStation.
You know what the thing is with these rumors? It just sounds like somebody, like one of us, just made that up. I'm just gonna put on the internet that Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary is coming to play. Like, is there anything else that sounds like anything sounds like it makes sense? Or is this just a rumor where some 3-year-old kid just made this up and the internet is mentioned?
So Tom Warren's kind of nudging and winking that's
Okay.
basically what this means. He's saying this means Halo's coming to PlayStation, y'all. Time to abandon ship.
Okay, well, at least that's something extra. Somebody that people know who
The
they are.
Titanic's going down. We might as well play Celine Dion right now.
Maker said the armor is the same as the real original Halo.
No, I'm talking about like just how it looks.
It
Not
looks like an action figure.
Yeah, like just kind of like the overall style of the armor and how they presented the tech demo. It looks weird. It doesn't look.
Yeah,
it doesn't look. I'm not impressed. Like you want to show a tech demo, you typically show something that's like, oh shit, okay, that's pretty cool. But then no, the rubber, like the armor looks like rubber. Yeah.
You know what's funny?
They showed me two kids playing toys together.
It does look weird.
Show on you.
The funny thing is, I actually shared the tech demo in the Discord, but I didn't watch it. I like because I just like to share a lot of stuff. Like, oh wow, look at that trailer. So I'll share it, and I might not get a chance to watch it yet, and I'll just share it. But that is funny because Murder's like, no, watch it, watch the tech demo. And I'm like, oh, I was the one that shared it. But
you can pull it up if you want.
Oh yeah, let me do that. Here, I'll pull it up.
Oh, Trey, I heard the same thing.
Yeah, it's
dude.
concept. It's clearly concept.
I heard all the old God of Wars is going to Xbox. All the remakes that they did or remasters. Yeah, I heard that too.
So you think this one will be third person Halo?
They could do a separate game mode, yeah. Maker, we know this. Like we're just
rebooted third person.
We're just saying. Of course, I swear to God, if this is what the game looked like when it releases, that's terrible. come on. Come
action
on.
figures.
we
Imagine
don't.
playing as action figures. bro.
FCAT, do you think that's what the game is gonna look like on release?
GTA 6 says they will.
Okay, I can't speak on FCAT, but no, I don't think so.
So this is it right here.
Yeah, the environments look pretty interesting. I like the environments. It's just when they showed Master Chief himself, I was like,
So this is what, Halo and Unreal Engine 5?
Yep, says right there, work in progress. Rendered in Unreal Engine 5.
Answer to my question was right in front of me.
I got you.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
It was best in class. That's what Halo was when it first was released, and that's what Halo needs to be again.
Yeah, this doesn't even look. This is like something from Robot Chicken.
See, it's.
But you know, it just pretty much was like a still capture.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It was just funny.
As much foliage in there as humanly possible to make it.
See, like that looks fucking good.
Yeah, it does look good.
The environment is really impressive.
I'm sure it's gonna look good, like when they put it all together. But you know my problem with graphics? I've been a big fan of graphics, you know, my whole gaming, right? Like I remember when Atari Jaguar came out, it was like, oh, it's you know, it's not true 64 bits, but it got two you know, 32-bit processors running simultaneously, but look at the graphics, right? So I've always been into like, oh, look what's so good. So I kind of got out of it because after a while of you looking at it, you kind of forget like how good something looks. You just get locked into the game. Personally, the gameplay, that's why I put gameplay above graphics and the story. The story is great, and once you beat it and you see the story, then it's like, okay, that was cool, but you don't live off the story anymore. You kind of, you know, what will make me go back to it is the gameplay, if that makes sense. But yeah. But I'm not saying they shouldn't make things look great. I think I love when they push the envelope, you know, and try to make things look amazing.
I just don't know if the technology can really like what they're showing is extremely impressive. But shit, I mean,
I think the thing is they're showing big, you know, they're showing this close up, right? They're showing big backdrops, but I think when it's all, remember, when you're looking at still stuff or waterfall, but when you're playing the game and just running around, I'm sure it's going to still look that good, but it's not going to have that same whoa, because our minds is like, oh, look at this brand new, how it could look. But when a game is actually in motion, I think unless you're the people who like to do the picture mode and stuff like that. But I think once you just get it, you know what I mean, you probably be like, oh, it does look good, and you keep it.
Well, moving. the last game that ran on was it Hellblade? Was that UE5?
Oh, you mean the last game
that tried using the Unreal? Is it Unreal Engine 5? Is that what Hellblade 2 uses?
I'm not sure, but isn't Fortnite in Unreal Engine 5?
Oh yeah, Fortnite did go to it too. Yeah. But Fortnite isn't trying to like push the boundaries.
Right. It looks cartoony. So
yeah, it does use but it's different one. I think it does. Oh yeah, it is Unreal Engine 5.
Listen, that's cool, man. I love you know, whenever people are trying to push things. I like the Halo Studios. That's kind of cool.
I just hope the next game is really
my thing is 343 has a bad rep already with Halo games. Like they should just give this title over to ID Software or something.
What? Halo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've been making it for so long. Why not?
Well, maybe they might be complacent a little bit.
Like Halo 4 sucked, 5 sucked. You know.
Well, to you. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but let me bring in none other than 5-0 Trey Gaming. Let's go. What's up, man?
Yo, my fault. I'm in my living room today. Was over here cooking and playing Halo on the side.
Cooking, you know damn well you can't cook. Stop it.
Listening to this buffoonery.
Buffoonery.
No.
I was like, I know when that cat talks, it might
y'all
be not me.
go sit there. Y'all go sit there.
This is what people.
Disrespect Halo.
This is the moment. This is the moment.
Y'all are gonna stop disrespect. Hold on, I'm still. Actually, let me turn my camera off so I can talk. Y'all gonna stop disrespecting Halo.
What you mean?
No, what I'm saying is the Xbox brand's gonna die because of Halo.
Jesus.
Why is the Xbox brand gonna? I hear FCAT go.
Yo,
Xbox alone. Let's not even take into circumstances of PlayStation. Xbox, just them themselves, not Microsoft, have enough money to buy PlayStation 4 to 5 times, but they're gonna fail. Stop it. There's so much more, but there's so much, and I you know me, or you guys know me. Cowboy, you know me. I play on all the consoles, so I'm not missing nothing. But come on now, PlayStation ain't giving nothing. Why isn't nobody saying PlayStation's dying yet?
Wait, I need proof. I need video proof of you playing
if Halo's going, like
wait, stop. I want to hear what Isa said. You need video proof. What?
No, I said because he's like I've done everything, and so I pulled a cowboy where I was like, I need video proof that you play on.
I don't play on PC, and I don't play on cloud, and I don't play on PC, but. Everything else I own. I don't actually, you know what? Yeah, I don't play on Nintendo either. I might play.
I was being stupid as fuck though. Like,
I know. I mean, so there's nothing for me to ever be salty about. I just do this shit for fun, of course. I own all. If I was somebody who was I'm just PlayStation and I'm just Xbox, then I would be salty about something. But me owning all the consoles and multiple versions, multiples of them. I have 2 PS5s in my house. I have 6 Xboxes in my house. I have 3 Switches in my house. Like I'm literally not missing anything.
Murder.
Yes.
I was on Reforge's chat earlier. They were talking about abandoning one ecosystem for another. I was like, that's stupid. If you abandon one for another, why not own both? And they're like, oh, we can't afford both. If you can't afford both,
oh, that sucks.
No. Hold up. I will say
you can't afford to migrate.
Not everybody can drive a Lexus either.
No, listen. When I do understand that. When I was younger, that's my brain, right? I always had I almost had every console, right? But I was that guy that was kind of like
looking to migrate. If you're already looking to migrate,
I'm about to turn down. This kind of long. All right, so then when I was younger, I was always more focused. Like I was behind one thing over the other, right? I was like Team Xbox. Or I was Team PlayStation, right? Because I think
Nintendo or Genesis.
No, I was Genesis over Nintendo. But I think the thing is, if you got friends playing stuff, I didn't want to be scattered all around. So like if I wanted to be like we're all a group into one thing, right? And even online, right? It's kind of like, oh, what do I buy the game on? It's like, well, I'm gonna buy it on the one where most of my friends are playing, so I always got people to play with. So I do get, as you get older, you have more money and just buy everything, right? But even now, I don't have an Xbox, right? Now I'll quickly get Game Pass if there's a game I want to play on xCloud. But I do feel like I do get the mindset of like I like ecosystems. I like to just be like, I'm only on this. So I could pour all of it into it. Like, for instance, right, when I was in the Stadia, y'all know me. I was so in the Stadia, right? I bought this laptop so I could stream, right? So as soon as I got a PlayStation, I bought this $1,000 monitor. I go all in, right? So my thing is that's how I am. I'd rather just have one thing that I'm just all invested in versus because I feel like I don't have my own identity when I'm playing this, I'm playing that, and I'm playing. That's just me. So I do get some people when they say, if you leave one, go to the next. I do get that. But now I feel like, having more options and having if this cool game comes out, why not be able to play it over there too? So I do, I get both sides is what I'm trying to say.
And I definitely agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Because let's. I want to remind everyone, we had something called an intervention for Cowboy. I'm gonna
have to pull that stream up, bro. I
always want to bring it up because Cowboy was I call Cowboy an extremist. Oh my god,
I kind of am though. Like I've honestly in my life,
No,
I've always been 0 to
ISO. He was. He was full of the console war fight, and then Stadia got kicked in the balls, and all of a sudden he's kumbaya. I don't do that no more.
No,
So
then he went to
I get it.
PlayStation. No, that he got adopted by PlayStation, and then he went all in. Like he said, he bought the $1,000 monitor, went crazy. Even the PlayStation monitor, the End Zone, they're all PlayStation. Then he went to Kumbaya.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Look at his face.
True.
You know what happened to me? What happened to me was I seen a lot of. So I did jump ship before Stadia even was announced he was dying. So I just want
you did. You were. I remember you're talking about Marvel Avengers. You're like
you got the intel that this was all going down, and you just jumped off the boat early. You knew it was coming.
So I think the thing what helped me though was when I seen my Stadia friends, you know, Purple and all of them, and they was like going down with the ship, trying to hang it hard. And then I was getting the backlash that I was the evil guy that left Stadia. And I realized, yo, man, I left Stadia because they didn't have the games I want. So it really doesn't really matter where I went. I was with, ISO said it best. I ended up playing Marvel Avengers on PlayStation 5. And I was like, damn, it looks way better, right? I was like, and the loading is like this, right? So I think what it comes down to is really the games. What I had this epiphany. Like, that's when I started doing the whole thing. Excuse me. That's when I start, you know, getting more into this type of stuff, right? So, okay, wait, that's the background. My bad. So, let me take that off. Whoops. All right, that's when I started getting into more like gaming without limits, right? Play the games that interest you because you're a gamer. Because I think when it comes down to it it's really the games. That's why lately I've been saying I choose third party over first party, meaning I just want to play games, right? And I think we sometimes shut ourselves off to video games for a platform. We say this is my platform, so I won't play that game because it's not on that platform. But that game might be your new favorite game. Now, if you shut yourself off, don't play it, I guess you shut yourself off, don't play it. But that's what happened to me in a nutshell. So I kind of was like, wow, I was diehard with Stadia, and it stopped me from playing a bunch of games that I really want to play. And so I realized, you know, it's more about the game than the consoles or the platforms. But whatever.
Yeah, that's what it always should be about. Like, all bullshit aside, like I've always since the PS1 I had, my sister bought me one. Her boyfriend was trying to get to know me. I was a little kid, and he bought me one. He was a manager at Target in California, in LA, in Culver City, and he was trying to get in the good graces type thing. And he was a manager there, and he put a PlayStation 1 aside for me. You know, he kind of stole one for me, and he brought it. He sent it to me, and ever since then I've been messing around with the PlayStation 1. But I've always had one. But most of the time I would always use it for the Blu-ray in the earlier days. And for me, it's just I've always been able to have those better and more, besides a couple games, of multiplayer experiences. That's the reason why I stuck to Xbox. That's literally the only reason why. The live chat was better back in the day. You know, they had more multiplayer games. They had, you know, the bro shooter box. That's where I liked it to. That's where I like to be. I didn't like single player JRPGs and things like that. That's the real reason why I've always preferred Xbox. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less than that. I'm a multiplayer gamer, and that's just happened to be where I was. And like you guys were saying earlier, most of my friends were there, and then they would go over to PlayStation. They would bounce back and forth. But it's like, you know, for me, it was never nothing more than that. I like to be where the better multiplayer experiences are, and for a long time that was Xbox, and that's just always what I stayed with.
And now it's PC.
Well, that makes sense. It's same thing with me, right? The reason when I left Stadia. Oh, go ahead, ISO. You gonna say something? Sorry.
No, I was like, and now it's PC. You know, I was being.
Yeah,
no, it's not. So remember, it's the PS Pro. Stop it.
When I was diehard into Stadia, when I remember doing a video with Doc Dark on my channel, and it was all about Game Pass. We was like saying how amazing Game Pass was, Xbox, and it was the stream was called The Future of Gaming. It was me and Doc, right? And it was dope. And I remember saying, dude, if I don't get on Stadia, I think I'm gonna go to Xbox. And so years later, what made me not go to Xbox is I do like 50 was saying that he loved the multiplayer, which I do too. But there's some games that I really invested in on PlayStation, and I felt that I couldn't miss out on those games. Like if I bought an Xbox and not a PlayStation, and then God of War came out, and then The Last of Us came out, and you know some of these games that I've been really invested in the story, then I would feel like we hear you wasn't saying nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, now we can.
No. What I was saying, the situation.
Oh, we hear you cutting me off because I wasn't done yet.
Wait, the situation I'm talking about is
guy,
say you own a Series X, you built a library on there. Okay, so
I have 198 games on my Series X right now.
Right. So now you can.
Should I have 273 on my PlayStation?
No, what I'm saying is you can take your Series X out back, set it on fire, and you still have your library, right? Because you have it on PC and on Game Pass or whatever, right? So
if it's digital.
So say you're looking to get the Pro. So you're completely.
I am looking to get the Pro.
An entire new ecosystem. You've never been on PlayStation before. Like you've only been on Xbox.
Okay.
You know. What I'm
Sometimes
saying?
you gotta take that dive, man. Sometimes you just want something different, and it's
I think the thing is, if you never had a PlayStation, then yeah, that would be cool, right? It's like 50 said. He's starting to realize that some of these remasters actually ain't bad if you never played the game before.
Right.
Like what you were saying the other day.
Yeah, we were having a conversation, and I've been, I missed out on the Last of Us, or I played it on my PS Pro. I wasn't really feeling it, but I came in on it late. It was on the PS4 Pro. It was already on a remaster. Right. Correct. So I played the remaster, and I beat God of War 2 and 3, the original ones, with my nephew. But I missed a lot of those games. Like I'm going back and I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm playing this, and as I'm playing The Last of Us remaster, for somebody like me who's never played, I argued in this same room with you guys saying, "Oh, another remaster," and you guys would be like, well, if you've never actually played it, then it's a good thing. And I used to be like, "Oh no, they're making more remasters," but now I'm going back and playing The Last of Us in this new experience for the first time, and I'm blown away, kind of in a way. So I was wrong, but it shouldn't just be all remasters. Sometimes you have to, come on now.
So,
but yeah, I'm second guessing my remaster stance because it's only if you haven't played it before.
Let me bring up the next news because this has to do with the Pro. So recently we got a tweet from one of the Diablo 4 devs, and he said pretty much that Diablo 4 will have the PS5 Pro enhanced label on it.
Which it should.
So
Diablo's always been on all consoles. That's nothing. That would be a bad,
right? But this
why
is
not?
Going to be the first party Xbox game, and they promised, better best first on Xbox.
Hey.
And now you're gonna put it on the better console.
Well,
it's gonna run and look better.
So do you believe is it being Diablo and it's always been on all consoles that there's really, I mean I think if it's coming to the Pro,
does better best first on Xbox.
Well, hold on. Let me hear from ISO. Go ahead, ISO.
Well, no, I mean the PS5 Pro is a refresh, so I mean, doesn't it make sense that be more powerful on that at this point? I mean, to me it makes sense. I'm not surprised that it's going to be more powerful because until Xbox has a refresh, then what can they really do if they already maximized it or if it's already running well? Then what?
And I think what FCAT leaves out is they said current, right? So it was the Xbox Series X at the time. It was currently the most powerful console. So currently their games had the potential. So that's the problem. Everybody want to take something someone says and stand on it. But what they're saying is these games have the potential. Remember, it's all on the developers. Phil Spencer could say every game on Xbox will look better. But if the developers don't push and utilize the technology, the hardware, then it's only as good as what the developers will do, right? So at the end of the day, yes, they said the games potentially could look better, and I'm just throwing in the potential, but that's pretty much what they're saying. The games could potentially look the best on Xbox because at the time the Xbox Series X was the most powerful console, and if you have a game on both, that if the developers utilize this what they have in front of them, they should be able to get out more than they could on the PlayStation. Now, I do remember when I think Mark Cerny's name was when he was doing the PlayStation Tech thing before the PlayStation 5 came out, and he was saying, yes, it only got 10.28 teraflops, but the way they engineered it is going to be able to pull and make stuff look really good, not needing like 12 teraflops. So again, it just depends on what this machine can do, but what the developers do with it. And the console wars thing is stupid. None of these people arguing are developers. None of these people made a game. None of these people understand anything. They read a post on Twitter and then they run their mouth as if they made 80 games on both consoles. So you know.
And if you owned a PS Pro, wouldn't it on a multi-plat game? Wouldn't you at least want that option?
Exactly.
You know,
you're paying
$2-3
more.
You think Indy's gonna have it?
Yep.
Maybe. Yeah. Why not?
I think it is.
Indies?
I think it's gonna have a PS Pro version. Indiana Jones. I think Doom will too.
Indiana Jones.
I think all of those will, or they should.
Here's what we have to think of, right? Why the console war people are still stuck in console wars. Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, made it clear, crystal clear. Dude, he's not console warring. He's trying to put everything on everything. So while people are like, I can't believe it's on there, he already made it clear. Like Murder said, of course it's gonna have a PS5 Pro version. They're not being stingy anymore. Yes, certain games they want on Xbox, right? They said that. But they made it clear what the strategy is. Like, we're going to put games on a lot of places. Not every game, but we're going to put games and we're going to think about it and figure out what games we should put on that. And then we'll go to the drawing board and think of different games. I get it. Like, we're human, so we're going to die. The Cowboys will always be better than the Eagles, even if the Eagles got more rings than the other way around. But what I'm saying is we're human, so it's something about our instincts to grab something and say me, my thing is better. That's just how we are. But if Phil Spencer's telling you that he don't want Xbox to be like that, you kind of look foolish trying to like push the head of Xbox into your stance. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So
yeah, and Microsoft isn't really console warring anymore. They're money warring, and they're well ahead in that.
Well, I mean, they've been ahead before they had an Xbox.
Right. And I don't like some of the things that they do. You know, I backed up on the brand a little bit, but I mean, I was on, over here silently on the side, like literally for real, not just because you guys are talking about it. I played Halo the last 2 nights and I've been having a blast on it. So I got home and I turned it on and started marinating some chicken and stuff. And then you guys were talking. I was like, you know what? I got to jump on, damn it. And so here I am. But it's like,
listen, we're human, so obviously you can get to the point where you're like, listen, they're disappointing me. I don't feel like playing it, right? But again, look what I said. It should be about games. Because as much as you wasn't playing your Xbox, a video game, a specific game, made you turn it on. The Xbox didn't turn it on. The game made you turn it on.
Yeah, I still play on my Xbox. And that's another thing with what you guys were talking about earlier as far as one being on one platform or another. Me and my boys, my PlayStation dudes I've been friends with and I know in real life and I've been playing with for 10, 15 years. It's so easy now with Discord. We literally have the same games. Like I get on my Call of Duty, I own it on both, PlayStation and Xbox. If I don't feel like playing on my PlayStation one day, they all just jump in the Discord or they're playing Sea of Thieves on their PlayStation. I'm playing it on my Xbox and my PlayStation. They're playing Battlefield. They're playing with Discord has really, really stopped all that. I have to be on one console. Like you said, how we were making those choices. Like, man, if I get a PlayStation, I'm not going to be able to talk to my boys who all have Xboxes. That was our main thing, is the party, being able to talk to them and be in those parties for me is what separated at the time for me. And Discord kind of alleviated that.
It did,
So it just really doesn't even matter anymore. To me, it doesn't.
I don't know if you guys seen I did it live, but Dodge Man was like, man, I'm liking Tekken a little better on Xbox because I could pull off combos better. He was like, but the problem is I can't talk to my friends. I'm like, what are you talking about? You can do Discord. It's like, what do you mean? I said, bro, when you free, let me know. Literally, I told him, get on your Xbox, I'm gonna get on my PlayStation. We're gonna get together, and we're gonna be able to talk to each other. And he was like, "Oh my God, you could!" And it was simple.
Awesome.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And he
awesome.
was like, "Cool."
That
I said, dude, keep playing the game on Xbox because if you feel like you're better at it, you like it more, then play it on Xbox. Like,
right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, this makes so much sense. Discord solved a lot of problems if it's really about being able to play with your friends.
Correct.
If it's something else, then just say it's something else. But if it's,
And
I just want to be able to play with my friends, and you can do that.
Also, more games are having crossplay, so that is a thing. So as long as the game got crossplay, then yes, you could essentially just play with your friends on whatever you feel like.
I have to walk to the corner and get my daughter. I will be right back. I'm sorry, y'all.
No worries.
But yeah, great conversation. I'll be right back.
All right.
You ready?
All right, so where we going with now, FCAT?
So, Microsoft Xbox wants to know why devs are skipping the Xbox.
Oh yeah, I forgot we was going to get into this. I should have put that in part of the title. So yeah, let's talk about this. So I will be honest, I didn't follow up to see what they I didn't follow up to see what the answers was. Does it say it, or is there an answer?
No, it's just a survey. It's a survey, and
okay. So they don't know.
To be honest, I don't think they're gonna like the answers because I'm willing to bet a majority of those answers are gonna say Series S.
I think so. Yeah, Dodgeman, that is correct. You still can't stream to YouTube with the Xbox. That is correct. So let me ask you guys this. Let's kind of dive into this. I do think if I was a developing studio and I had to do the parity clause, meaning I had to make a version for the Series S, which is the weaker version, and the Series. So I'm kind of doing two. You got me doing two jobs for one platform, right? That alone will probably make me say, well, I have to figure out how much work it's going to take me versus how much I'm going to make, right? So now I got to figure out, okay, I'm spending money to make money and a time frame as well. So is it worth it just to skip it all together or not? Because you still, if you're a smaller studio, you're going to spend money to make that S version. And because almost like sometimes it seemed like, again, not that I ever made a game, not that I'm trying to think what developers I spoke to about this, but the thing is, like, do you feel like, hey, I'll just leave it, don't even make the Xbox version to save myself time and money, right? Because maybe you might not make that much money back, or maybe it's a gamble. So what are you guys' thoughts, like, on what you think might come out of this investigation? Why devs are prioritizing PS5 over Xbox?
If I had to guess off the rip, it's probably the Series S.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it's gotta be.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, unless they allow devs to release like 30 frames version on S and a 60 frames version on the X, that would be acceptable.
I would love to hear the responses, though. Like, I would love to hear a response that's not about the S.
So right now you got Avowed coming out. That's gonna be 30 frames.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like Indie and Stalker 2 is gonna be fine. Those will be 60 because they're going to PlayStation later.
I don't. Again, my stance on this front, if that's that big of a deal for developers, I feel like on consoles, I bet I got a feeling frames probably isn't the end all be all. Whereas PC, the PC does the work for you, so it doesn't even matter.
Also, Xbox has kind of abandoned the core consumers. The core consumers and stuff like that. How they're all not focused on the console side of things and doing this whole every screen is the Xbox.
So I had to push back on that, and I know when K9 had a problem with it, Murder had a problem with it. I think just because they're saying you could play in more places doesn't mean that they're trying to alleviate their console stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a form of jealousy that a person will have from something that's already a part of the ecosystem. Like, oh, I love the console, so it makes me mad that they're also putting those games on xCloud. Well, you can still play that same game on your console. I think once they have games you can't play on the console that you can only play on, I don't know, xCloud or something like that, then it might be more of a difference. But you know,
Right now you can play Modern Warfare 3 only on console, not through cloud.
hmm
So I don't know if the same thing's gonna apply for Black Ops 6.
hmm
But Stalker 2 indies, they're gonna be available on xCloud.
I think they do a good job as the amount of games they put on xCloud. So I think if you're in the cloud gaming, Xbox does a great job supporting it.
When are you looking to get back on it?
What, xCloud?
Yeah,
It's funny. I don't know a game that has come out
we
that
got
interests me.
Stalker 2 coming,
No, I don't care about that.
Black Ops 6. I don't know.
Don't care. I'll just GameFly that from my PlayStation.
Indy,
Because I don't want to get Game Pass for one game.
Indiana Jones in December.
I don't care about that. You know what problem is? I last year or part of this year, I kept getting Game Pass for like every little game that came out, and then it's kind of like I got a bad habit of not really liking the game that much, and then I'm like, well, I kind of just wasted my money. So I was hyped up to get an Xbox after that game show, but then I felt like the games was rolling out too slow. The reality is the volume of those games had me like, oh snap. And then my problem is if I don't do something in 2 weeks, I kind of just not don't care that much. Like it's like that's how I am with movies. When a movie come out, I usually go see it that weekend, right? Or I see it the next week during the weekday, right? Maybe that by Thursday. Once that next weekend hit and I don't go see it, then I kind of lose interest. That's kind of how I am. Um, so buying a whole console kind of just literally, and you remember I was hyped, but it just really died. And now your mama.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see if they actually come out with that or announce that technical leap in hardware this holiday.
I wonder what that would be though. Um,
People are claiming it might be the handheld PC hybrid that comes with a
mhm.
console that you can put it in.
Oh, you mean like a Switch?
No, it's like a console. Like the console is supposed to be the predecessor to the Series X, they're
hmm
claiming. But I don't think Xbox is looking for the power narrative anymore.
I don't think so either. I think it's better if they try to get away from it.
I mean, I would like them to update XCloud and make XCloud like amazing, something amazing, but it's just sitting there collecting dust.
Well, I think they've probably found their use for it. You know, people just playing games on xCloud when it makes sense. That's probably it.
Yeah.
But what's going on, guys? So we're popping in. We're talking about Microsoft is investigating, or we was talking about it, investigating why developers prioritizing PlayStation over Xbox. So, and then there might even be more of a difference, right? Like, let's say, you got the regular
You
PlayStation,
gotta
you got
think
the
about
PlayStation 5 Pro.
Black
Then maybe
Myth
people might
Wukong.
really be like, okay, I only want to make it on that platform because they want to make a PlayStation 5 Pro version,
Yeah. You gotta think about the Black Myth Wukong thing also.
Oh, is there any talk on when it's coming to Xbox?
No. Still nothing.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it might not hit.
Probably would. Black Myth Wukong wins Game of the Year. Well,
Oh yeah, I mean, because for them now they could put it out on a whole different audience and make more money. You know.
yeah.
Here's a trailer for another game. See, this is me. I always see like trailers of new games I've never heard
Oh,
of.
you didn't talk about Predator.
Okay, I'll do it after this. I'll just play this. Let's check this game out.
Oh, I saw this. This is like that Wanted Dead game.
Oh yeah. That game was actually alright. I played and beat that. Oh yeah, it does look like it. Oh, I kind of like the Oh, okay. So what's cool is I like the view. It's a more closed up view, close up view. Wanted your character's a little bit smaller. Okay, this look cool. This look up my alley. Got some parkour going on.
I never asked for this.
They're coming out with more and more kind of beat 'em up type games. You know, pretty much hack and slash. Oh wow. Yeah, she got some dope moves. Nice. It's kind of dope. This is Gun Fu. That's cool, actually. This is Gun Fu. What's this? Oh, this that forever winter. I meant to turn it. I meant to switch.
Winter is a 4-player sci-fi tactical survival horror shooter that takes place in a future where massive
Access multiplayer sci-fi tactical horror shooter. That's a mouthful.
You are a scavenger, lovingly referred to as a scav. Within this combat ecosystem, you assume the role of looter and survivor. Trapped between two warring military factions of the future, each with their own objectives. Outgunned, undersupplied, and constantly under attack. You must use cooperation and cunning to survive even minor enemy contact. Situational awareness is key in this.
All right, come on, let's get some gameplay. Right. Some shooting, some action.
No one gets by in this world.
All right, I'm back, people. Sorry about that.
Oh, not a problem at all.
Donation stations are made available.
This
I
is
thought I left.
Forever Winter.
I don't even know what that is.
Got some game that's coming out.
An innovative modular platform that grants you advanced abilities.
Now this is where it gets crazy. That stuff is over my head. It reminds me of what's the game where you're running around with stuff on your back? Damn, but it's got a lot of action.
Oh, the Kojima game.
Yeah. Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Modify and upgrade your firearms for the jobs you take.
Oh, no, but it's got a lot of action.
The machines nicknamed the Night
Looks like.
Rebuild by Night.
All right. Well, anyways, I think it'd be cool is Murder is going to be on here when I go talk about the next thing. So, and I you know, it's crazy. I didn't even stream it.
Uh-oh.
But Predator Hunting Grounds, guys. So
oh yeah.
Want to talk about this because this game came out like 4 years ago, and it was only on PlayStation. And we found out because Sony owns the rights to Predators, but Ilphonic, the company that published a lot of stuff like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Friday the 13th, so they actually are publishing it, and so they put it on Xbox, PC, and they did a upgrade, so now it's a next gen version, and
Yes.
it's pretty dope. I actually took side by side screenshots the other day, and I was like, it doesn't look that much good. And I showed Loco, a friend of ours, and when I showed him, he was like, "What the hell are you talking about? This look amazing." I was like, "Oh, I guess when you don't think about it,
Mm-hmm.
when you just look at it because you're playing, but then when you actually got something to compare, I was like, oh damn, it does look a lot better."
Right. I didn't notice that it looked a lot better because the last game didn't look bad. You know, the last
So it look,
game was visually pretty good.
so it looks like Epic won their trial thing against Google.
Oh wow. Ain't that
So
about like
they're
putting
gonna
some
be
games on a
allowed.
store or something like
Yeah,
that?
the Epic Store is gonna be allowed on Android.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I thought it is already. Oh, you mean they're gonna have a dedicated app? Yeah, because you could go to the Epic Store now. I've been doing that. Because my wife has been playing Fortnite on her phone. That's how we played it. We've been playing lately.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
my
lost
son.
against Apple. They can't get on Apple yet.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah. So check this out. Here's Discord. So this is a picture from the first Predator game. For PlayStation 4, right? So I sent this to Loco, and then I sent him the other one. Okay. And then he was like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh damn, yeah, it is look at the shadowing and everything, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, that does look good." So let's go back to this one.
It's hard to see looking from where we are out there. If they,
That's true. Here, let me
but like you could see it, but I couldn't see the real difference.
hold on.
I can definitely tell the way like they jacked it up to 60 or whatever they did. It runs a lot smoother. The mechanics are a lot faster. That's what I noticed.
So what about now? You see how I made it bigger? Right? You see it better now?
Oh yeah, yep. Now I can see it better.
Okay, now watch the shadowing. What now? This literally, so I still got both on my PlayStation. So I pulled up 4 and I took a screen. I just took a picture with my phone, and then watch now. See that? Look at his character, right? He has no shadows on his body, right? As far as I can see, right? I don't see no shadows. But just watch this, and let me make it bigger. Like, look at that. The shadows in here underneath his neck.
The
Like, oh
tree,
wow.
the foliage in the back looks a little, crisper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I like the game.
yeah, so I just to bring up the game itself, I do like it, guys. It always was a game I liked, and I probably should have never stopped playing it. But you get a bunch of different things you want to play. But yeah, Predator Hunting Grounds. I think what's really cool is the game loop for me. What I like is that it's 15-minute matches, and one of my things I don't like when I'm playing a game and it has it's too long. So 15 minutes match is the sweet spot for me.
Right.
And then on top of that, it's always something you're doing, right? Like you're running around, you're trying to like get this computer thing, and you're always doing something.
Fighting the
And
cartel, or there's always something that's keeping you busy.
yeah.
Even if you're not fighting the predator, it's like you're doing some form of objective, and there's guys shooting at you. There's it's really really cool. But nobody got hated on, and I can say it from a person that really really knows, because I did it myself when it came out. It wasn't on Xbox. Like people do with every game. If it isn't on my preferred platform, I'm gonna try to destroy it or say bad things about it. I literally did that, or not. I didn't care enough to really talk about it,
Right.
but I did. I always like, damn, I would love to play that game, but I'm not gonna buy it on my PlayStation.
Right.
Like I for some, but then I ended up buying it on my. I own the physical copy, and so I bought it for my my PS Pro. But still, at the time when it released, it was like how everybody does with every game. Oh, it's not on Xbox. Why a thing something like Predator? It's not God of War. Why is it on everything? Oh, this game
Right.
sucks. So I didn't say that, but I thought that. And so, and a lot of people that I see on Twitter and stuff were saying the same thing when it came out. Oh, it's only on PlayStation. It's trash. Like they do with every game.
No, I mean, unfortunately, we're human, and that does, that is a human nature of ours, right? To be like, man, forget this game. I can't play it.
Right. I can tell the truth. I did it when it came out. I was like, man, this ain't goddamn God of War. I understand that being only on PlayStation, but why can't I play Predators over here
Mm-hmm.
where I want to play it? So anyway,
Mute that, cowboy.
Oh, my bad. I was trying to find something with some gameplay because I actually didn't record it, and but this guy is actually doing everything but showing the gameplay because he's covering it.
great asymmetrical game though, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's actually besides Dead by Daylight, it's probably one of my favorite. Even over Friday the 13th, over Killer Clowns.
Yeah, I got. You
I
know what?
just
I was gonna play Killer Clowns again because I just wanted to like remind myself. And
hmm
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play it, so I'm not gonna say I did because I ended up playing Fortnite, I think.
You
But
thought about it.
yeah, I think Predator has everything to keep me involved because I know they got shorter matches too with Killer Clowns, which I like, but I feel like what you're doing in Predators, you're the military, you're shooting, you're always doing something. Whereas Killer Clowns, you're more hiding, right? You're hiding, you're trying to figure out, but this feels like it's an asymmetrical game, but also a Call of Duty type, shooting
hmm
game. You know what I mean? Like you're getting
Exactly.
that action at the same time. Something's hunting you guys. And then if we talk about the PvP, it's dope. So it's 4v4,
Yeah.
and one random person on the team at the better you do gets to be the Predator. Remember we was playing, you was tearing me up. I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
even the private matches are dope. I would legitimately play that with you and anybody else. That was
yeah,
fire. I didn't even know you could do all that what you were doing. That was
yeah,
dope.
that was dope. We was doing a 1v1, just me and Murder
Yeah.
against each other in PvP.
Soldier
That was
on soldier, then we turned predator on predator. It was that was you could have what 8, 10, 11 different people playing in that was
yeah,
amazing.
fire. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. But yeah.
He said, "Now this is like the PS5
Yeah.
Pro joke. Lens 1 on lens row, lens 3 over lens 4, etc." Y'all know anything about that? But anyway, I just wanted to bring this up. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
so we
just want to bring
got
up,
so we got the Destiny thing tomorrow.
So what is that? The Halloween thing starts tomorrow.
No, that's the new season, the new DLC.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so they are still making stuff for Destiny. Remember a month ago people were like Destiny's dead. They're not making any more
Yeah,
stuff for it. It's over. So they are still making more
tomorrow.
stuff.
Yeah, the new thing starts tomorrow.
See, that's what I'm talking about. People be lying. Oh, Destiny's
Thursday
over with.
Thursday is Frag Punk
Nice.
for Xbox.
And Cowboy, I heard you guys talking about Frag Punk earlier. And with the
Yeah.
cards, it's not like a card game, but it's like you before a round you can pick a card up that says, "Hey, at some point in time, you can transform
Yeah.
the grass into a wall." You know, kind of like that. You get special perks cards that you pick before you go into the actual battle that
Mhm.
says, okay, Cowboy has a card that says he can warp a hole through the wall, or I got a perk that says I can drop a hole in the ground or transform things. It's not like a card game, but I
When
guess
I
it does
played
have
it, it
cards.
was like stupid cards, like 20% more ammunition, things like that. Like
Right.
it was pretty basic and like mediocre, like the
Right.
cards.
I seen one
But
where a dude was like in a desert area and he whipped out the card and blah blah blah, and it brought up a bunch of grass around so you guys could hide in
yeah,
the grass,
none of
kind of things like that.
the cards in the trailer are in the actual game, from what I've seen.
Right.
Well, that's what FCAT was saying. They should have showed better cards in the trailer.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
the cards that they show are the ones in the game.
Yeah, but they have that's the beta that's coming up is not the first beta on the game that they've had. People have been
Right.
playing that game,
Yeah, I
and from
played
what
that.
I seen, they had a couple cards where it's pretty much just changing the environment, and things
I
like
mean,
FCAT
I'm
said,
hoping it
ammo and
changes. They changed it for this one, and my opinion changes of the game. But
right.
for right now, that game, I don't know. Like,
If it helps at all, and I hate to say it, it's better than Concord.
Damn.
And I bought the game. I bought Concord and I enjoyed it.
that is better than Concord.
Yeah, and I hate to even say that because me and FCAT put about 8 hours in, just me and him together, together. I bought that game, so I enjoyed that game, but whatever. It is what it is.
Well, here it is. I pulled it up so we could kind of, as we're talking about it. I seen they did a big head mode where they made somebody used a card that made everybody heads big, so it was easier to get headshots.
So
Right.
tomorrow we got Silent Hill 2, Diablo 4 DLC.
Oh, all this stuff coming out tomorrow?
Yeah, that's coming out tomorrow.
Oh,
Well,
I got. Oh, Cowboy, before you go, I got one thing to say. It's gonna make you happy. Today, dropped in Game Pass today.
Okay.
What?
The drums are rolling.
Hold on, wait.
Okay.
Hold on, let me pull up the drums. All right.
All right. The drums are going. This is special for you, Cowboy. Came out on Game Pass just today, since y'all are mentioning games that are coming. You ready?
All right, go ahead.
Mad Street.
Oh yeah, Mad Streets.
Nothing, Cowboy. Nothing like
That was his favorite Stadia game.
That's what I'm saying. I looked last night when I was playing Halo, and I sat there and I looked up and I see Mad Street's coming tomorrow. I was like, Cowboy, God damn it!
Damn, see, I made that game live, boy.
Right?
I probably single-handedly saved that game.
Yourself. It releases on Game Pass today.
You can play.
I should hit him up and be like, "Hey, man, I see the game's coming out. Good stuff." But here's something that happened over the weekend. If you're a gamer, this was a big deal. A friend of mine was really mad at me and blamed me. Said I'm the reason he missed this. But guys, this happened over the weekend, and I wish I got to do it. Too bad I was spending all this time with this god darn house. But Fortnite had another in-game event.
Oh yes, keep going. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, my son, he was playing Fortnite in his room and came running out. Dad, I'm in an event, and you just see a huge Dr. Doom in the middle of the map tearing stuff up, and he was so excited. But yeah, I seen that yesterday.
Yeah, I really
that was so cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what it meant. I know it had the countdown, and I wanted to be a part of it. I didn't know this was going to happen, but my wife and I was out, running around Home Depot as we've been doing, rebuilding this damn house, I feel like. But this looked cool as hell, and I wish, like, I've always wanted to be a part of, one of these things happening.
My son he came running out the room. Dad, I'm in a live event. I'm like, what?
That's cool.
I go in the room and Dr. Doom is as big as Godzilla, and the whole board is trying to take him out. It was really cool.
Yeah, I think they said he had like 2 trillion health, and so everybody together had to, take him down.
Yeah, it was nuts. While fighting each other, so everybody's fighting each other and trying to take out this big mother effer. And yeah, I looked for a minute, and ran back to my game, but I seen him playing that live. It was pretty cool, man. Fortnite is a whole different beast.
Logo was mad and tried to blame me. Bro, you told me it was supposed to be at 2 o'clock. I was like, I think I said 3 o'clock, but I looked it up and I was like, yeah, online somebody said 2 p.m. Eastern. So if you said you were gone when he was like, no, people were showing videos earlier. I was like, well, I don't know what to say. But don't blame me.
But see, our kids, they're innocent. They don't know what we know. So my son, he's just in there playing creative with his friends or playing Fortnite with his friends, and all of a sudden it just stops him from playing. He's like, Dad, what's going on? Dad, come look. I'm like, what? He's like, oh my God, I'm in a live. So he didn't even know, it's coming from he was totally surprised by it. And he loved it, man. It was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. So you land down and like literally everybody's on the stage just trying to shoot him. Want to get some?
Yeah, it was crazy. I sat and watched it for about 2 minutes. I was like, "What's the point?" And he had this big old yellow health meter across the top, and they were all shooting at him, and he was blowing them up, and they were shooting each other. I was like, "Wow, okay, cool, go Fortnite." You know, that's
Yo,
Fortnite though, man.
he said Matt Streets was like Cowboy doing a Rocky 5. But yo, and also over the weekend they added Colossus, and you guys know I got a list of characters I want in Fortnite, so I was so excited. So here's my list of characters in Fortnite. Optimus Prime is top. Predator, Kratos, Bianca Belair from wrestling, John Cena for wrestling, Jason, which might come out for Friday the 13th. And on the bottom of my list was Colossus, and Colossus was in there. I was like, "Oh my god!" My wife was like, "What?" I was like, "They got Colossus." So
good like, stuff. Boy, bye.
Yeah, so I spent another. I didn't know. I think I spent $10. I think it was the $10 I needed to spend. But yeah, right.
Don't say that.
Hey.
Yeah, don't spend money on stuff you don't, man. You can't do that.
Can't spend money on what I want.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta do that in silence.
For real, right? People gonna come get you. They gonna come get me. Oh, speaking of that game though, I was actually up last night playing Mortal Kombat, the story for Chaos Reigns. Man, once you get over the whole multiverse dumb thing, man, the story's kind of dope, man. The whole new thing they got going on with Havoc coming from another dimension and all this stuff. I was just sitting in bed. I'm telling you, I'm the perfect person for the portal. I'm just sitting in bed. My wife was like, "What's that?" Like Mortal Kombat. You said you didn't want to play with me. She's like, "Oh," and I'm just rocking out. Put my little headphones on. Yeah.
Cowboy, do you think? Don't you ask you some real questions, man? Don't you think it's weird when people sit there and they a game comes out and they'll bitch about it. Right. Like, "Oh my God, just more of the same. Geez, it's just this, it's rip your head off, or it's this and it's that." And then when they actually go and do something that people say they wanted, they turn around and go, "Come on, man, why'd they change the game?" It's like a lose-lose, It's like
I literally said the other day, Murder, man, one of the last jobs I would probably want right now is being a game developer. That guy.
Yeah, you're gonna
spend months, years, time, energy, blood, sweat, tears, and building this game, and people just to be like, "It's trash." And the people who say it's trash have never even played it. That's what's worse. You get the whole internet just saying something's garbage, and they didn't even play the game. It gotta be rough.
They bash the game because it's the same game. They bash the game because a Zelda game is a Zelda game. Then they go and throw an airplane in the Zelda game, or they speed up how fast Zelda can run, or they give him a flower on the back of his back, or they do, and it's just like, "Oh my God, the game's trash." It's like, what are these people supposed to do? You scream for years that you want these people to innovate and do different things, and when they do innovate and do different things, they shit on the game and just make it fail. No. It's a lose-lose situation, and I don't know. I think it's weird.
Definitely.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
They'll do it for years. "Oh, more Call of Duty, huh? More Call of Duty." They add Omni movement. They add this. They add that. And it's like, "Oh my God, I don't like the Omni movement. I want it to go back to the way it was." Or I'm just using Call of Duty as an example, but
right.
It's every game.
Speaking of Call of Duty, like I really want to see if Black Ops 6 does what everybody thinks it's gonna do. Like, is it gonna dominate? Is it gonna?
It is. It does every year. You should know that, FCAT. That right there is a good bet. Love it or hate it, Call of Duty will be the biggest game this year, unless something spectacular come out. It is every year.
So
I don't know about the Game Pass.
I didn't. So Murder.
I think it is going to.
So Murder. Listen, I didn't fact check it, but remember Rams, my McNasty friend.
Yeah.
I was talking to him the other day, and he was going on and on about how excited he is for Dragon Ball. He said Dragon Ball currently has more pre-orders than Call of Duty. I was like, "What?" I was like, "That's a crazy stat. I got to remember to bring it up." So I didn't fact check it.
He work at GameStop? Stop it. Cowboy, think about that. Now, I'm not taking anything from Dragon Ball because Dragon Ball is a great game for people who like that. But when somebody says something like that to you, Do you really think Dragon Ball is bigger than? I mean,
Yeah, good.
as
But
I as I
you gotta remember, Murder, this Call of Duty's coming on Game Pass, so there won't be a lot of pre-orders.
That is true. You got a point.
right, but see now people will knowingly know what you just said right there. Will go, God, Black Ops didn't sell like it usually does. Like but the engagement, the numbers will be they will break records. I don't know if millions of people will switch over from PlayStation to Xbox just to play Call of Duty. I don't believe that. But people who have an Xbox, like my PlayStation friends, they told me this year, hey man, I'm gonna try out I'm gonna try out Black Ops on Game Pass. And if they don't pull one over on me, which they're gonna buy it anyway because they're those guys. They talk, I'm not buying the next one, and we always do. And
I'm eager to see because I want
they're
to
gonna try it
see.
on Game Pass, and they're gonna buy it on PlayStation. And I know 10 people that are in my clan, and I know in real life that I play with. You've talked to a couple of them. You jumped in the party with us. They're all not all, but a lot of them are gonna. They have Xboxes, Series S's.
All right,
They don't
so
have X's,
What,
but
what I'm
they're gonna.
hoping happens, what I'm hoping happens is that it does dominate and it pushes Xbox's decision to put all the rest of the other Call of Duties on Game Pass also.
That would be
but
good.
I don't think. Well, okay, if it's a selfish reason, you feel like, hey, you just want to play all the old Call of Duties. But I feel like I don't think the old Call of Duties are going to dictate. It's going to have the same outcome. Meaning, a brand new Call of Duty obviously is going to be a big deal. If they throw all the old ones on there, it's just like I said,
Yeah,
right? It's
they
like
got the Transformers games coming back apparently also.
right, Transformers. Right, they're talking about War for Cybertron and all of that.
Oh,
But
ooh,
it's
Not
like
they're
I
bringing
said
the.
with.
Fall for
So listen,
Cybertron.
it's like I said
Ooh.
with Marvel vs. Capcom. Can any of y'all tell me who you know got the game and is currently playing it? Because I forgot the game
Nobody.
even came out.
Nobody.
And I
But they
said
made a big old deal about it. That's all they
everybody
do.
gets that nostalgic deal, and it came. I forgot it came out until somebody mentioned it in Obi chat, and I was like, "Oh, damn, that game came out!" And literally, right?
Mhm.
So I'm just saying. So what I'm saying to you, FCAT, is yes, the Call of Duty is great, but the brand new one is what we want. Oh, we want to see they got a brand new one on Game Pass. The old
Oh
ones,
yeah.
okay, cool. I did
See,
play those already.
see that article says and on Steam. That means most people probably gotta do the Game Pass
Well,
thing.
let me read it. Let me read it. So,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero tops pre-order charts on PlayStation and Steam. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is currently ranked first in pre-order charts for both PlayStation and Steam. All three versions of the game are ahead of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on PlayStation Store, while over on Steam, the game ranked third among the top sellers
Yeah, 'cause
chart,
Call of
making
Duty's
it
on Game
first
Pass.
among pre-order games with Metaphor,
Fazio. Fantasio.
Silent Hill 2. So I guess there is some truth to that claim. But yeah, I think
so we'll have to see if Black Ops 6 hits xCloud. I know it's going to GeForce now, but I mean on xCloud, Modern Warfare 3 isn't on xCloud right now, so it might be just
I
a
would
console
be
download
shocked.
thing.
I would be shocked if they don't put it on xCloud, right? Wouldn't you be kind of shocked?
Yeah, I would. They should. I don't know why Modern Warfare 3 isn't on xCloud right now.
Well, I'm just saying for a game that's going to be day and date, I would be shocked if it's not on xCloud. But
remember, for them to do that, they have to go through Ubisoft.
I guess you're right. But you would think they would have already. What we're saying right now, you would think Xbox would have already handled that. Like they would have, yeah. Like we're talking about it, and they're probably like, we did that like 6 months ago.
Okay, well,
Are you going to play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero after you love Tenkai? Oh, you said it backwards. Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So actually, I've been talking about it. I'm not a big Dragon Ball Z fan, and the Budokai games were pretty cool. So I'm actually thinking about getting it because I love fighting games, but I don't like the new fighting games. The whole combo stuff. So I'm hoping that it might be.
What's up? He froze up. No, I was gonna say if Tencent buys Ubisoft, guess who owns the rights to the Activision Blizzard cloud titles?
No, it'll go on like it is. They'll rework that. That ain't. I'm not even worried about that.
I don't really.
That's already in a contract.
Tencent.
That ain't going nowhere. Tencent won't own shit, and we'll see. That's another big rumor. Until somebody says they're coming out and buying Ubisoft, that's just
Right.
how people do.
That's what that's literally
as
what I
soon
said
as
earlier.
yeah, as soon as Activision said they were buying something, look at all the people. Whoa, whoa, man, PlayStation's about to buy Take Two. Like, come on, man, stop it. Till it said, yeah, they're doing bad, but do I think Ubisoft is doing that bad? I don't know, but I don't believe that. And
What's
they
crazy?
have everything written in contract. Microsoft lawyers are some of the best in the world. That won't nothing happen without Microsoft's approval. Period.
What's crazy for me is I don't really even care because if I don't
I don't either. Right? I don't either.
owns the rights, right? It's not like who's making a game; it's who owns the rights to the game. Like, what do I care who's owned the publishing rights? Published by this company. You ain't making the game. You are able to publish the game. But with that being said, guys, check this out. So at some point, I will definitely be doing a first impression, and I am a little late, but I had no interest in this game. But Dragon's Dogma Part 2. So the only person I know who was really talking about this was Lion. I think you got it
You
too,
won't
right?
like it. Yeah, I bought it day one and haven't played it since.
You should wait for your PS5 Pro. You should wait for your PS5 Pro for this one.
Nah, I never said I was getting it. I never said I was getting a PS5.
Just remember this, cowboy. I'm starting to know you a little bit better as far as gaming wise, like that, and it is not your type of game.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Lion
At
said
all.
Lion said too he doesn't think I'm gonna like it. But
Right, at all.
But yeah, you know what? I don't think it's my type of game either. It was just on the list, and I was like, so the thing is, I just beat. So whenever I play and beat a game and I send it back, I kind of want my next game to be something that my brain don't have to like. I don't want it to be another game like, oh, I want that game so much I'm trying to beat it where I'm focused on it. Like I'm into my playing Fortnite, Predators. I'm in a relaxed chill mode, and I just want something I'll mess with and be maybe for a week and be like, okay, I'm sending it back.
Yeah, that ain't it. Well, all you just said right there, to me, and it only is because I don't play those type of games. If I was somebody who was into the Dungeons and Dragons and trolls and things like that, what's that game? Gosh, it was real big, a real big game that came. It didn't come to Boulder's Gate. Now, if you like a Boulder's Gate kind of gamer, then you probably would enjoy Dragon's Dogma. But I'm just not that. I'm just not that kind of gamer. So I guess my opinion really doesn't matter. But it does, but it doesn't. I bought the game day one and pre-ordered it. Bought it day one, trying to get into something different,
right?
And it just wasn't for me. And so I'm not going to bash the game because it's just not for me, but it is for somebody.
No, I agree. I think we're as gamers, we kind of know what games we kind of like, and we rarely play a game that's not our type of game that we're in love with, right? Because even I got really into Ghost of New Eden, but it still was a hack and slash game at the end of the day, right? It wasn't like it was a puzzle game or something, you know what I mean? So yeah, this game definitely doesn't look like it's my type of game. I think whenever a game has too many things pulling me away from the gameplay, it bothers me. Like, so if this got crafting and if I got to run around
coming after this one.
What's that?
But what game you have coming after this one?
I don't even know. I didn't really. I'll pull up. My issue is I don't have any certain games I'm really that into right now. So on my list, I'm just probably gonna look and switch stuff around, I guess. Here, let's see.
And see, Cowboy, you'll get on Boulder's Gate and you'll sit there for the same reasons you just said. You're having a great time playing the games that you're already playing. Just to sit there and play some stuff you don't like, you'll be like, I could just go back and play Fortnite. I could play something I'm having a good time with.
Well, so I think that's what's great about GameFly for me, because I'm just gonna throw it back in the mail, and then I keep it moving until they send me something else. So the reason why I said I always love GameFly is it's specific, right? I look and say, I think I want to try that. I get it, try it. Again, remember, I think I want to try that. I automatically start off by saying I think I want to try it, and then I send it back. But so check this out. This is this is my list right here. So Dragon's Dogma. Here, I'll make it
So next
bigger.
up, you got Siege of Dawn, Flintlock.
All right, so
Flintlock.
next I got Flintlock is on there.
I think you'll like that game because it's like Forspoken.
That's on Game Pass. That's on Game Pass right now.
Yeah, he ain't on Game Pass.
Yeah, I'm not on Game Pass right now.
But it's like Forspoken.
Well, here, let me explain. Right, if I got Game Pass just to play Flintlock, right? If I don't like it after the first day, then I'm stuck with Game Pass for a month. But with this, if I don't like it, I'll send it back and I get a game the next week.
So yeah. But it kind of I watched somebody play it, and it kind of reminded me of Forspoken. You're zipping through the air, flying with magic, and it's a girl protagonist. It kind of reminded me of Forspoken. When I seen it, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, when I seen the trailer of it, it actually looked cool to me.
Yeah,
Flintlock was one of those games.
And I played the release. It's pretty much Souls-like.
What, Flintlock?
Yeah.
But you can fly through the air
parry,
with magic and stuff.
You gotta parry, you gotta dodge. Yeah, you get all that stuff later. But
right.
Take a look.
I heard some people love that game, but I don't know. I don't know.
I heard it was a sweet baby game.
I still don't.
Yeah,
you've tried to tell me. I don't even know what a sweet baby is.
Thing. I was about to say, what's a sweet? And I just say, you know what? Let me just leave it alone.
I believe Cowboy would enjoy this game more than he'll enjoy Dragon's Dogma because it has a lot of the elements that he liked.
Yeah,
he played a lot of Banishers too.
Right. And Forspoken.
Yeah, whatever let me get right into the action, like pretty much a hack and slash, is more for me. Like if I could just run around and start swinging on things, kind of story and all, but I don't like when you gotta do way too much just to get into like the gameplay, or like you got all this other like extra elements that slow down the fighting. You know what I mean?
When people are like, "Man, Cowboy, what do you mean you didn't like the game? Man, about 12 hours into it, it gets fire." Like, whoa,
yeah, that drives me crazy.
Like, come on,
if
man.
you would just played it for 10 more hours.
Hear anybody talking about this game?
I heard a couple people talk about it. They were Game Pass people, so I was just like, "Oh, okay, all right." Did you buy it? No. All right.
But anyways, so check it out. So I got the Lego Drive game. I might not even care about this because the Fortnite driving is pretty dope. Prince of Persia I still got on there. Rise of the Ronin still got on there. Murder, did you get that too?
No, I didn't get Rise of the Ronin.
Okay,
only because people were talking so bad about it. So I just like, all right. You know how that goes.
No, yep. I might check this out. I used to always like the UFC games. I just, you know what? I never got to play Hogwarts Legacy. Not that I really cared too much about Harry Potter, but it was one of those games where I did want to check it out.
Magically, Cowboy, then the magic and stuff, fire. Like I own it. I bought it about a week after it came out. If you liked magic and shit like that, I'm telling you that game it sold 26 million, something crazy like that. It's the only game in like the last 15 years in sales anyway that has beaten Call of Duty in a year.
That's wild.
You know. But I own that game. It's pretty dope. I'm just I'm not a Harry Potter dude, but the game is fire. It don't sell 26 million copies and not be a decent game.
Well, I mean, the thing is, with Harry Potter is also, it's a big franchise which has a lot of fans, and it was really due. It was due for a video game, so
right.
But I mean, I never played. I downloaded the demo of this and never played it, the Cobra Kai thing, but it's on my list. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna take this off my list right now. I just can't get myself to even finish the Final Fantasy regular one. So
that's on PlayStation Premium. That Crisis Core,
right? Scars, yeah, I downgraded my thing a while ago. What's up with Scars?
Oh,
Scars is good.
Okay, I might check that out.
Returnal.
Never heard of that.
It's kind of like Returnal.
Just saying.
Under the Waves, that's in PlayStation Premium.
God,
I'm actually playing that.
Your game, Skull and Bones.
I bought the $130 version of that game just to play it 7 days early.
Wars Outlaws.
Star Wars, and then FCAT game.
He's gonna
Star
get the
Wars.
game when it's fixed, when they update everything.
Look,
Yeah,
I
take
got
all those games off.
on the
Take all
list.
God,
those games off and put
Astrobot.
Astrobot up there.
Look, here go that
Yeah,
World
that's
game
Game of the
coming out.
Year. You're gonna want to play that. Squirrel with a gun.
Wow.
Terminator coming out.
That got delayed. Oh, get rid of Walking
What?
Dead.
Terminator's damn December
Yeah,
31st.
that got delayed.
Damn, wait, this says December 31st.
2025.
2025.
Damn. Yeah,
Yeah,
your list is trash, Cowboy. There's way better games out there than these. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, Walking Dead
I'm
is
going down the
trash.
list. Y'all taking like 8 years on one game I pull up. Let me go down the
Walking
list,
Dead
man.
trash. Assassin's
So
Creed.
Assassin's Creed, Shadows, that's pushed back to February. Let me see. Life is Strange. So I get this from my wife. She beat all the Life is Strange games. She's a big fan.
Okay.
Let me see.
Ark
Ark
Survival.
Survival,
Okay.
the Hellboy game. Actually, the artwork.
Black Ops 6 should be
Black
up
Ops
there.
6 up.
Yeah, you're tripping.
It doesn't come out.
Look,
You
I
need to
could
game lock that.
You tripping.
Right. Oh, let me
You
game
need
lock it.
to.
Oh, no, I
Yeah. You did it last year. Remember, Cowboy was there. He played
Yeah,
Call of
but
Duty for like 2 minutes and was like,
Yeah,
all
I
right,
did.
all right.
Now, honestly, this I might just buy this game, yo. I'm a Transformers sucker, boy. This little Transformers game coming out soon. It looks dope. It's like a little racing, run around shooting game.
No. Sparking Zero, move that up. What are you doing?
I don't know.
He sound like my son. Boy, what are you doing in there? I don't know.
Quiet Place got a game coming out. Oh wow, it's this month? I didn't even know that.
There's a lot of games coming out this month and next month. It's crazy.
K9 was talking about.
Oh yeah, Undisputed. That comes out in like 5 days.
Dang.
That's the first real big. The Awakening, Unknown 9.
that's
I've never even seen that.
Look, this new Sonic game looked dope.
Okay, now we're talking. Starship Troop.
Starship
Okay.
Troopers.
Dragon Age. Okay,
Dragon
now we're
Age.
talking.
Okay. But I might. Let me see if I could game like this. Oh, nah, damn it. You gotta have a whole month. It can't.
Throw us another $13 and you can. Yeah.
Hell no. All right, and so that was it. So coming soon. I don't really care about the Silent Hill. I'll put it on the list anyway.
Xboxes became my red box or my GameFly.
Yeah.
I get on there and people be like, "Oh, have you tried this game?" I'll get on. I'll be like, "Oh, it's on Game Pass. Okay, I'll try it. I don't like it," and then that's it.
No, yeah.
Or if I try it and I like it, I go over and I buy it on PlayStation because how I feel about Xbox, I'm not paying for other people's Game Pass. I said that before. I enjoy Game Pass, but for me, it's not the primary way that I play my games.
So
unfortunately, I have money and I work for it. If I want a game, I go and buy it. I don't need Game Pass, but Game Pass isn't the end all be all for me. Yes, it is a great value. Yes, you can play games, but it isn't the end all be all for me, and I don't like that being the main priority of Xbox. Prioritize your games. Prioritize your console.
Remember when Alan Wake came out? It was only.
You cut out. You there?
Oh yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So the deluxe edition. Remember, I said Alan Wake came out, and at first it was it was only digital, but now they actually got the deluxe version that's actually going to be on both. I mean, going to be on disc, so I could actually check that out now.
Yeah, you should move Black Ops up there. Move Black Ops up. Move Astrobot up. All them other games, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get to them. I'm in no rush.
Like, you still don't need to waste your GameFly getting them games you know your ass ain't gonna be interested in.
No. I mean, it's not a waste because I'm getting a chance to. The whole big thing with GameFly is you get to check games out, right? So I could check it out, don't like it, send it back. Check it out, like it enough to beat it, send it back, or check it out, like it enough to say I'm gonna buy it, and then I'll buy it on PlayStation. Kind of what you.
And I'm
like
still here. I'm still here. I'm just moving. I'm just moving around the house, doing a bunch of stuff today, but I'm still here.
My man, murder is all over.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Look, my son has a Dragon Ball Z backpack with a little turd emoji on the side. Well, I mean, we mess with Dragon Ball around here, but Dragon Ball over Call of Duty, Yeah, right. Get out of here.
So Hope said murder similar to me, but I get it on PX to have more longevity.
What's PX? Host?
I don't even know. Holtz, what's PX? Because I don't know what that is.
He probably meant PS.
Maybe. Anyways, anything else we want to bring up? I'm looking forward to eating my leftovers from Texas Roadhouse from yesterday. So if we done, and plus wrestling about to start. Oh, you seen the pay-per-view, right?
Oh.
So
yeah.
Murder. What's your thoughts, bro? I think we should do something new. So at the end of the night, we should have the undisputed champion go against the world heavyweight champion, so that we could do the crown jewel title, because that's what they about to start doing.
I think that's weird. You know that's what happened. That could be a whole conversation. Like, I don't know. You know, another belt.
It reminds me of bragging rights. So remember, WWE used to have bragging rights, or they had Survivor Series where it was SmackDown versus Raw. So that's pretty much what it is. This champ. So in order to have that match, it's just going to be a one-on-one. It's just going to be the very last match. Because you know how we saved the last match for the world title, which you're the champion, right? So if we started it, you will automatically be in the match. So the champion is undisputed title champion versus the world champion versus the undisputed. So that would be kind of dope if we, like, at the end of the night, be like, oh, this is the last match. Whoever are those two last people, y'all just have a one-on-one. It doesn't transfer to next week. Like, it's just that week. So that week it'll just be this week, who's the crown jewel champion? That one person. Next week it start all over because you don't know who's going to be the new champs at the end of the night. It's kind of sound dope.
I think that'd be cool. I'm talking about wrestling in itself, you know, but I get it.
Yeah, we're talking about it.
They got all these different. It's almost starting to get like boxing.
Well,
remember boxing?
The thing is with that, they're only doing it once a year, though. It's only one time a year.
Oh.
Yeah, it's only one match, one time a year. So every year, when it gets to like the end of October, who's ever the world champ and who's ever the undisputed champ, they're gonna have one match just to be called a crown jewel champ of that year. So it's gonna be the 2024 crown jewel champ.
I like that. Okay, having it heard like that, I like that.
Yeah. Like maybe we should just do maybe we just do it on the last episode 7 of the you know what I mean? So the last of the season, it just be the last match of the season.
Right. Maybe doing it every week would I kind of like that, because doing it every week would kind of just be like, but
you're right.
You know, the last match of, you know, we'll vote and talk about it, but you know, like the last match of the season, big guy against big guy for the big guy. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. I like that. Just the way they explained
it. What we're talking about is We Wrestle Wednesdays. So that's what we're talking about. And now Murder told y'all can't play, but I'm just gonna let y'all know that WWE 2K 2024 is now free on PlayStation. But Murder said no. Murder said no. Enough bums.
Yeah. Now y'all internet ain't right. We got enough issues going on.
Nah, you're kind of right.
Look, so we invite more trouble. Oh man,
you're right. Every time somebody new join, boy, give us
telling you,
a run for our money. We be like, damn.
But I like it though, because you know, people coming and people going and coming back and doing whatever they do, and it's evolving. And I don't know, it's just it's a great time. I love. So I got my work clothes on, but I love, you know, like you say, that's one of the cool. You know, my family is even like grounded into it. You know, like my son. You know, my wife. She'll call me and she'll be like, "Oh yeah, what you doing?" I'll be at work. "Oh, I'm just working. It's Wrestling Wednesday." I'm like, "Oh God, yeah, don't remind me."
Yeah.
You know, but my son, they
you know what? It's so much emotions. I was watching back the matches, and when you won with Raquel, it was just so dope that I was like, yo, Murder put me out. He put me not, like, you was on a, and it's just like fun, like when you get those crazy matches. And then even when you're pissed off, you're like, yo, I'm getting you next match. It's like our own real wrestling. It really is. Like, I can only explain it like that, you know?
It's our. They can't say we don't be gaming. I don't care. They can say a lot of stuff about us. So they can, or you see me. You can get on PlayStation or
Right.
Xbox at any given time, at any
Oh, you be
given
on
day,
there.
and see Murder playing games, like whatever they might be. I be gaming with a
Yeah.
full family and a full job and a full,
Yes.
a whole household that I take
Yeah.
care of. Which I don't understand how I find the time to do it.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's one of the better parts of the week. Even though my weeks, just like you, our weeks ain't bad. We out at restaurants, we out buying whatever. We doing things. So, but it's
Bro,
like as far as
I,
fun and just
I
it's
just
it's
got
a great
random
time.
receipts. I put my hand in my pocket. I got random receipts in my pocket. I mean, bro, I just, what I mean? Like you. Like, I live life, man. I don't let life live me.
Right,
I'm
right.
living, man.
Yeah.
It's just, but yeah, gaming is a thing we love to do, and we find time,
Yep. They might say anything in the world they would say about you, cowboy, but they can't tell me that you don't be gaming. I'll give that to you. I'll give you a lot of things, but a cat couldn't sit there and come and say, "Oh, cowboy, don't be gaming." Like me, I don't finish up. Like me, I'm a gamer. I'm on almost every day, but I don't finish games like you do.
Right.
Like you stick with it. I'm grazing. I'm here. I'm on back on 14
Predator.
hours Warhammer. Then I'm on Predators. Then I'm on
Yeah.
Fortnite. Then I'm on wrestling. Then I'm on
Yeah,
PUBG.
yeah.
Time. It's like I'm just gaming, man. And I don't know. Wednesday's a special day. Think about it. We've been doing this now for what, 3 years, damn near. Like
Bro, it's
that's
about to be 90 weeks.
that's crazy.
90
That's
weeks.
crazy. Relationships don't even last that long.
Hey, for real.
So
He
I
said,
enjoy it, man.
Holt said, I'll only join We Wrestle Wednesdays when Cowboy moves and stops sharing his internet. Hey, Holt, there's only 3 people living in my house now, so I should downgrade my internet. I don't even need all this anymore.
Holtz could come back anytime. He's an OG.
He's an OG, boy.
He started this stuff with us, and I would love for him to be there, but I don't need you there either, you bum. I'm doing a promo right now, Holtz. If you ever come back, I'm whooping your ass. However you say that in UK, I think it's whooping your ass. But you ever come back, the British Bulldog is mine. Know that. The champ is here. I'm out.
Let's go. Let's go. Guys, that was murder. Give it up. Let's go. Oh, man, that was dope. Yo, I couldn't help watching. So it's cool because I wrote it in the chat, but this is the first time I made like a dual thumbnail. So it's like, and I put like the little like underneath. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up actually. I think I was just like, yo, I gotta make this special. When I was just like, okay, how I'm gonna make this thumbnail? Which one should I put up? And I had to get my wife. I was like, hey, which one do you like better? Because I made 2 different versions of it. And it was just cool. I was just like, what's your thoughts on this? And I was like, hold on, this gotta be special because murder went in. Like,
I should have won 4 of them championships. Remember, I had the first one. I almost had Tozawa out of there.
Yep.
But they got that one away from me. Then I had another one where we were running. Then Raquel came out and gave a brutal match. Booker T, that was a brutal match. Like I had it was a good match. Like
So
I could have had 4 belts.
yeah. So what I'm doing now, starting with you, is I put both of your matches, right? So you see the murder,
Yeah.
and then I actually underlined and put a star by it. So people could be like, wait, which match did he win? And they'd be like, murder wins woman title, murder wins world title. Yeah.
Go watch those matches. Those were hard fought battles.
That's
I'm
why I had
telling
to,
you.
I was like, I don't even know which one to put because both of them he went in. I was like,
it was hard. No, did he? Yeah, it was. Those are rough. Everyone is a rough battle, but those that women's, you know how we do. I don't like playing the women's games, but then when we do play them, they're some of the best matches we have.
Yeah,
like the women's tag, they all were awesome, man. But I like it when it's not lagging and we can keep the momentum going and we can keep the we have great matches when it plays, or when the game or when the game actually plays like that.
Right. Right.
It doesn't stop the momentum. Cowboy, you came through and whooped up people lately. You've been winning championships.
Yeah, man. I've been let me take a look real quick. So I had to take that cruiserweight title from Energy, the one you were talking about. You almost won.
Ooh,
let me see real quick. I mean, I'm the tag team champ. I'm the tag team champ with McNasty. I'm the tag team or women's tag team champ with McNasty. I'm the men's tag team champ with M3. Just saying. I'm also the hardcore champion. And yes, you're correct. I am still the 1v1 champion. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, see, you should be up there for the thumbnail. You got 4 belts?
Nah, yeah, but not the way you did it, man. Dude, I'm telling you, if you go back and watch that match, I was like, I'm watching, I'm like, yo, stop playing. And I'm just like, brutal. And it was dope. Now, McNasty didn't know he mad because he felt like my character stopped moving. I was like, listen, bro, you got hit with that special. Oh, listen, you got dumped. And then the way you fought it with Booker T,
yeah,
yo, you was dead to rights. You fought it all the way back. Like you was, bro, I was like, yo, it ain't no way he coming back. My man had 2 specials. You countered everything, came back, built up a special, and got it. 5 times.
And he said he got smoke for me. I'll be waiting on Wednesday, McNasty, and you better bring it.
Hey, my man.
I'm only doing, and you see me. I don't care. Everybody be like, Murder, why you do this? I don't care. You ain't unless it's a tag team match. You ain't my friend when it come Wednesday. I'm on your. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, man. I had to salute you, man. I was like, I'm watching this stuff, and I rewinded back, like,
I told him. They was like, oh, you got lucky. I was like, man, watch the match back. I had to fight my ass off to win that.
You did, man. You did. Yo, you did. I was like, I'm watching this match like Murder is on fire.
Yeah, Holt left, but I got the blood of Holt in me. I got to come around. Everybody get it. They didn't know, Murder. Stop. No, I ain't stopping. You ain't my partner. You ain't my partner. Yeah. They be like, no, Murder, why'd you do this? Because I got my own reasons for doing what I do. Just like all them other guys. They have reasons why they do what they do. McNasty, he's very intelligent on the fighting game. So when he's trying to tell you to do something, you know it's something that'll benefit him some way, somehow. You know, it's like when it's just me. My teammate gets taken out. I got Cowboy and his teammate over there, and McNasty and his teammate over there. Who the hell am I supposed to get? I'm gonna get jumped by either one.
You're right.
Why we'll fight everybody?
You're right.
You know, they like, Murder. No, you should take out him first. Why? So I can get jumped by you. Oh no, you should take out him first. Oh, so I can get jumped by you. Oh, okay. All right, whatever. So I just fight everybody.
Ho said, wait, Murder and Cowboy got multiple champs? He said there are multiple champs. This couldn't only happen with lag. Listen,
whoa. We was champions when you was playing. We was multiple champions.
Tell him again, Murder. What do you think this is?
Holt is a multiple champion once, but yeah. We've been getting busy. We're trying to.
You know,
I be getting my whooped though. So I got when I do win, I got to sit there and really play it up because I be getting my ass whooped. But I'm like you, Holtz. I be fighting everybody. They be like, no, Murder, no more, no. Take that.
Yeah, it's
great time.
Definitely a great time. One of my most fun times during the week. But if I can, let me bring this up real quick. Let's bring this.
It's crazy too. You'll see the shows and stuff. They'll get 100 views, which I don't care. We don't care about the views. It is what it is. But you look at them wrestling ones. They be up there 200, 300, 400. So somebody watching our wrestling and they enjoy it.
Bam! But I've been having a ball with this too, man. I can't believe I'm so into Fortnite right now.
Yeah.
And man, I don't know what I'm gonna do if they change having the Captain America guns and because
they're going to.
I know I mean, that's what they do, right?
That's what they do. But they'll bring something else very, very cool into it. Like they don't take it out and give you nothing, just some bum stuff. They take
Right.
it out and they give you something like really cool, like
Yeah, but
something else.
dude, you got jetpacks flying around. Like, I don't know. They're gonna have to make this his own mode because it
I don't
literally
know.
got me playing this much. Like, if they just go back to regular guns, I mean, I'm sure I'll have fun, but it's nothing like blocking with the Captain America shield and then you throwing it and coming back and catching it, flying in the air, shooting your rockets, I mean, it's crazy. It's like
They'll bring something else. That's what they do. Even before that, Cowboy, they had a samurai sword that you could lash out and hit people with across the way and chop them up, and then throw it in the air and spin like an umbrella and fly. Just
damn.
they take something out, but they put something really really cool in its place.
Right.
So I mean, they've been doing that. That's part of their magic that they've been doing.
No, I mean, honestly, I'm a Fortnite fan. I mean, I willingly give them money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get
Yeah.
excited just for a skin that I like. Oh, take my
Yep.
money. So
Fortnite done
I'm
got hundreds out of me, so I can't even cap and be like,
Mhm.
"Oh man, forget Fortnite. That's a kids game." Like I got 50 something skins. My son got 100 and something. I have my daughter. She plays it on her Switch. They done got me for V-Bucks. Like, I mean,
Dude, when I seen Colossus, the dollar amount didn't even matter. I was like,
right.
bet. Like, it didn't even matter. It's just like, in my mind, I have certain people I want. He's like, Cowboy, I was shocked you saying Fortnite. Yeah, you know what the thing is, Holtz? I've played a lot of different games.
Good
People
game.
always, lock you in one type of game, but they don't know, like, your history. And so sometimes people be shocked. They be like, oh, you used to play that too? I mean, dude, I used to be an RPG guy at one point in time. I mean, hardcore RPG guy.
Right. And see, I got up because my dog's with. Who's at my door? Of course, nobody. You guys be quiet. Yeah, I've been stuck on this. Just like you. I play a certain type of game,
right?
And I've been trying to get out of my element. That's what's got me into trying the Dragon's Dogmas, the Last of Us, and stuff like that. Because I'm 100% a multiplayer gamer first. If a game doesn't have a multiplayer element to me, I'm less to buy it because I'm not into the whole pay $90 for the ultimate edition, play the game for and it's just over. I don't feel like I mean some people do, but I don't feel like I got my full value with just buying a $70 game and it's like 20 hours or 10 hours of me just I want to be able to do something with my buddies. I want to team up. I want to shoot people. That's this type of gamer I am. And it's just I've been branching out, trying to try out these single player games, but that's really not the type of gamer that I am.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Again, man, that's why I've had GameFly for since 2008 because yeah, you're right. Like me, I feel like once I beat a game, I kind of feel like there's no more replay value, right? Once I beat that story, unless it's just fun where I know, like, even a year later, I might run around and beat up some enemies, right? Because the gameplay was dope. But other than that,
it got to be like a Grand Theft Auto type game. It can't just be any game, where there's constantly being downloaded things. There's constantly stuff that you can do, just like a regular game is. I don't know, and we're all different. I respect it. Some people totally hate multiplayer, which is cool. But I'm more of a person who I want to get on with my friends, and that's part of what Xbox taught me back in the day. The 360, the Xbox One. Get on this box, and you can play with your boys and go crazy. The chats, the chats work, and you can talk to people in Jamaica, talk to the Holtzes out there, do this, do that, across the world. You're talking and playing with your boys. With a multiplayer game, it don't give me that, but it does. A good game will give me that a form of satisfaction. But being able to play with my friends is why I started gaming.
That makes sense. Well, Murder, I am gonna call it there, man. I think I'm gonna get something to eat.
Big night for wrestling. I'm with you. I'm trying to see what's going on tonight because it's about to be hot on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, it's about to be serious on Monday Night Raw.
Yes.
For real. But guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking us out. Murder, thanks for being here. I appreciate it, man. It's been cool having you on.
Oh, yeah.
I love chatting with you about gaming because we just literally talk about playing video games, right?
Right.
We rarely get into all that other stuff. We just talking about the gameplay, and that's what's really does it for me, right? Just being a gamer
Right.
because you like playing video games.
Yeah, we can get on here and joke and shit like we do and fanboy it out and stuff like that. But when you really, you after playing with me and seeing and being and me and you talking and just, it ain't like that for me, man. That's why with FCAT and them get to doing that stuff. It's like, really, honestly, if you think about it, none of us that have multiple consoles like we always have. There's no reason for me to be mad. It don't matter whether it's Switch, whether it's PlayStation. I'm gonna be there. Now, calling out the faulty practices of these companies, and the fact that I prefer to play with my friends on an Xbox, but if I can't, I will meet them on PlayStation.
Correct.
It's no problem. It's it just is what it is, and the fanboy shit is good for the trolls. It's, I've been a troll. It's good for downloading, people stopping by. Like now when you're having a real discussion about games, people will show up. But let you put a thumbnail on there saying, "Hey, I'm coming at Doc Dark today," or I'm coming at murder. I'm coming at this person. Watch how many people show up. They don't want to hear gaming talk. They want to hear drama and bullshit.
Yes.
And it's sad, but but thank you.
Yeah, Holtz, that WWE or Raw coming to Netflix is very soon. It's close.
I think November, ain't it?
No, I think it's 2025. So I think it's the beginning of the year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the whole John Cena last run should be starting soon too. In 2025.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, I'm gonna get out of here. Murder. Thanks again, man. Oh, there go the dogs, man. Finally get to see him.
Cool. Come on.
My wife just had her guinea pigs in here.
Look, I got White and Brindle, exotic bullies, really expensive little bulldogs. They're my babies. That's who you hear. That's my girl right here. That's who you hear oinking in the back all the time.
That's cute, man.
Yeah. He's solid white. He don't have no other spots on him, but just white. My big boy. Okay, they've heard enough. All right, you guys get off me.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna get out of here, guys. Make sure you check out tomorrow. Should be doing some more Fortnite. I don't know. I might have to make some time for a Predator stream because I didn't even stream it yet. But I need to let the world know that Predator is dope, man. It's a dope game.
That'd be a good game to stream.
I think it will be. So, and then rest. We wrestle Wednesdays, and then Thursdays we'll see. I'm kind of done fixing stuff in the house. Like I'm done. We did everything we could do. They had the inspection today. All we're doing is waiting back to hear if they want it or not. And then if they want it, then we go to the township and get them to come re-inspect my CO stuff. And if that's a good go, then I'm good. Oh, good news, Murder. Today, my job got back to me and said, yes, if I'm moving, they will transfer me to the Florida team.
See, that's awesome.
It's
all falling into place.
Yeah, man. So and then like I said, the buyer had his inspection come out today. They was out here for about 2 hours. So we should hear back soon. So it's we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Man, prayers your way, man. I hope because it's I've done it once, but my lady, it was her home at the time, and so she had to do most of it. Right. And there wasn't too much I could do just being the boyfriend at the time. And it's a process, so
yeah, it is, man. But
a whole new life, you're going from Jersey to Florida. That's it's a big move.
Yeah. So I mean, 8 states away, man. Climate's going to be different. It's going to be, but it's something we've been dreaming of for 8 years. So hella high water. People are like, oh, they had hurricanes. You still moving? Yep. Nothing's stopping me. I said 2 things going to happen in 2024. I'm either going to die or I'm moving to Florida. 1 or 2.
And we'll take moving to Florida. Just get homeowners insurance on whatever you get down there. Just, when them storms come through, ching, ching. Right. That's why people don't really care. They be like, as long as they don't die, they be like, oh, let a hurricane or a monsoon come through here. We're going to get a big check. Okay. We'll rebuild. I'd be like, oh, wow. Okay.
I heard the other day some companies are actually pulling out of Florida, some homeowners insurance. My boy, girl, I forgot which company she works for, but she was like, yeah, we're pulling out of that state. It is what it is.
Oh, well.
That's what I said. She was like, oh, you still want to go? I was like, I don't work. I'm not good with fear, right? Not much scares me, right? You ain't going to scare me out of something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm just like that. I think logically. If it makes sense, then I will do it or not do it, right? But I don't react over fear. You know what I mean? That's never been, you can't scare me. Like, you sure you want to do that, bro? They around the corner. Like, if I don't go around the corner, it's because, like, it doesn't make sense to go around the corner. But you're not going to make me be like, oh, no. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, them feds scare me. That's about it. Police and them, hey, you can have it. I'm scared. I'm scared of my life.
Listen, SWAT team might swing through your window right now, live. We're gonna be looking like, hold up, murder. Hey, murder. We're gonna be like, who's behind you? Murder. Hey, murder, man. Why did you just swing through your house, man?
I had a flashback. I've had that happen before. Honestly, it sucks. Yeah, I've even drove by one of my. I did music like professionally, and ran a music studio with some friends of mine back in the day, kind of like everybody's story, and put out CDs and did rapping back in my younger years. And I happened to leave one day, and I was coming back to the studio, and came out there, and the SWAT truck was there, had everybody stretched out in the front yard. I just rolled by. I seen them laid out. Yep. I don't know why they were there. I know it wasn't for me, and I just seen them all stretched out in the grass, and I drove by, came back later. Like, yeah. But anyway, so I've been through that situation.
I got you. Holtz, hit me up on Discord. We can chat for a little bit after this. But all right, man. We doing these long goodbyes. Let me go get something to eat, man.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Bro. I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man! And now, your mama knows!
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!